Hello, hello, and here we are yet again. Abandoned ship! Yay! Playing this one again. I really enjoyed the first time we played, and yeah, we're coming back. Boom. Looking into this, as I'm going for the path of mastery on this, I'm going to be diving into more, achievements. That means I'm going to be making a lot of decisions that may seem stupid. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm just going to need you guys to be okay with that, too. How y'all doing today? It's good to see you. Okay, I don't need to repair the ship. I mean, I probably should, but I'm, broke. Did I explore? No, I didn't. Okay, we're doing good. So we're doing two things here, achievement-wise. First, we are repairing the ship, because we are good to go. Two, I am going to... No. We got a prison. I gotta hire one of these guys. A prisoner. Basically just really good. Really cheap. And they come with terrible. Wow, actually this is even worse. Stubborn convict. They don't gain XP. These guys don't level up. Why the hell would I buy one? Well, I'm pretty certain that another guy with a sword would be really nice. Especially if he doesn't, that. And I mean, like, if he doesn't level up, I can just kind of, throw him into the fray. So, yeah, we got Kevin Ryan here, an inveterate womanizer. Kevin Ryan went too far when he also started writing himself into their wills. Oh, well. I don't know how I feel about having a con artist on board. Doesn't need to be in the ring to knuckle down. Ah, well, we're buying him. We're spending $15 on this guy. Welcome aboard. I should. Welcome aboard. Okay, I don't have these two crews. I need a bigger ship. Decision has been made for me. So, where are we going? We got a, I'm aiming for here. Although everything is preventing me from doing so. This has a plague in the way, although I do want a plague gun. That would be cool. Maybe if I go around to the Forsaken Seas, kind of explore here for a while, and then ease our way into here, we can fight our way through a blockade. Huh? That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to be heading east. See if I can turn the music up a little bit. Audio. Boop. I believe it has ceased, and it's awfully quiet. with the Yarhar Fiddly Dee, we move on to the Forsaken Seas. Now, it's entirely possible that the sloop might not be able to cut it. The toxic geology of the Forsaken Seas have bled into this area. Oh! Vents spewing poisonous gas into the air, restricting visibility and sapping your health. In this region, poisonous gas permeates the air. In combat, this will... Oh no! Oh no, we're not going to the Forsaken Seas. I mean, I'm going to explore here, but... Okay, plan B. We go all the way back here... and then go back to the Shattered Empire this way. Maybe go to Cannibal's Lurk, although the cannibals did actively kill us all. So that was rough. We got Land's End. Nah, we're going to try to persevere here. We're going to try to persevere. For better or worse. Okay. We're just going to inch our way through. We got poisonous volcanoes. That's actually kind of metal as hell. Okay, we got one of those lighthouses down here. We're always looking for cash. We got more than enough food, which we can actually start using food as a currency to increase our cash with some of these events. Which is a good bonus. That and, you know, not starving to death. But we got a full complement of a crew. Lest somebody die. I'm kind of hoping you guys avoid that. Oh! Okay, we have slightly less food. Alright. You sight a collection of wooden debris and speculate that the ship must have dashed against the nearby rocks. Your crew sift through the wreckage and are delighted to find some valuable materials and sealed containers. Hell yeah, sealed containers in poisonous waters. That sounds dubious at best. Alright, we got a lighthouse. Death Mist Bay. Alright. Something tells me this isn't a viable dock. A thud against the hull. You call for a full stop. Peering over the side, you see a lifeboat adrift, its occupants long dead, with dried froth spilling from their mouths. The poisonous fog is denser just above the water surface. That near to it, they never stood a chance. Oh shit. So they're close to the water and they died? That's horrible. I'm wondering if it would have been better to drown. You know, as the less worse way to go. So I wonder if everybody's just getting slightly sicker as time goes. Oh, good. Oh, no! You occasionally pass through the thick areas of poisonous gas that feel even more draining than usual. On this occasion, the air makes everyone on board retch constantly and violently, until they're coughing up blood-soaked phlegm. By the time you've passed through the clearer air, one of the men has sustained a serious trauma. Somehow, poisonous air has made Arn a bad swimmer. I don't know how that works, but okay. That's a downside, because I need an automatic winch now. Your hands are cramped from gripping the wheel too tightly, but this readiness saves you. The form of a ship appears from the cloying mist, dead ahead. You wrench on the wheel with all your might, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic collision. Your vessel now sails slowly parallel one another. The opposing ship frantically signals their peaceful intentions. You suppose the maneuver you just pulled did look daring, even if it was unintended. I don't need to rob anybody quite yet. I have no intention of attacking. I like how a near-miss collision looked like I was possibly attempting to rob them. I wonder how often those misinterpretations happen in life. A silhouette coalesces from the fog. There, where seconds ago there was nothing. You're unsure whether this is an accidental encounter or a clever ambush by the other captain. After stalking through the mists, regardless, they've come at your weak side, and there's little you can do about it before the battle commences. Oh! What? These opposite side combats are brutal, because my weapons on this side are pretty crappy. I think if we rush and just constantly bombard them from this side, let's get kind of close. I wonder if I have harpoons on the other side. Try going this way. Yep, everybody's slowly dying. That's bad. My medic, Arn, is going to be pulling double duty. Alright. Sniper. Shoot that guy. The answer is no. Man, even I can't see through there. Double duties, understood. That's right. The air around here is wildly poisonous. Yeah, for better or worse. Oh, scheisse. Get out of there. Medic! Stop. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're dying. Okay, I know you're damaged, but put out that fire. Okay, okay. Good news is the captain won't actually die. He'll... oh, no. Weapon's not manned. Frickin' start manning the gun. What are you doing? Oh, this is falling apart. So much for a warm-up. Jesus. Shoot that guy. Medic, do your thing. You, get back on the gun. You, open fire. Somebody get back on this gun. You put out the fire. There we go. Who's medicing the medic? Okay, now get on the gun. You remember my promise from yesterday. Looks like I'm haunting some sailors. You are absolutely correct. You're not looking so hot. Although you're working on the sniper gun pretty well. Yeah, you get on here. Shoot the cannon. We need to do a little bit more damage. Okay, now medic yourself. Ow. Okay, will you steer the ship? No, you do it. I didn't want both of you. Get on the gun. No, I want you to shoot the guy at the medic table. I'm pretty sure they're dealing with the same problems we are. With the, you know, toxic fog. Cool, medic gun actually did quite a bit of work. Alright, medic, get there. You, get back on the, thingus. Oh god, their flaming guns are brutal! I'm also not getting maneuver points because my captain was busy not fixing the hull. Okay. Let's get this guy. Medic, cure the captain. Okay, that killed a guy. Get up there. As we get closer... Get on there. Actually, you know what? I need somebody on the chain gun. Oh, God. You're going to pull through, Mad Hat. Damn it, you're going to pull through. The ship may be on fire, but God damn it, you're going to pull through. And then I believe we're going to medic the rest of the way. I need you on the sniper. I need you putting out this damn fire. In fact, you help with the fire too, medic. These fires are a problem. They're a big problem. Okay, everybody on fire duty. Everybody on fire duty. We're done with this. We ain't playing games no more. Cool, one down. Oh, God. I said you're on fire duty. Actually, you're on hull duty. Patch them holes. Get him! I think 4 against 1's pretty good odds. Kill him. Boom. We're saved. Oh, God. That was insane. This poison fog is nuts. The enemy won't be needing their ample provisions anymore. You wonder what their mission was that they necessitated such a stockpile, but you're thankful wherever it was. Well, let's get the F out of here. Let us see about doing this. I might not vanquish this area. I mean, the freaking pirates can have it. Oh. Death Mist Bay. Everyone knows of the tragedy that befell the area known as the Forsaken Seas. An entire region choked on the poisonous gases vomited from the islands themselves. But it was a new crisis when Shimmer Sea started to suffer the same fate. The locals from this port were wise enough to evacuate in good time, and slowly, other nearby islands began to decay into uninhabitable husks. Now, much like its southerly neighbor, the area is desolate wasteland. Though, would this creeping rot sped further? Are you for real? What the hell? I'm trying to go into this place? I mean, I should have just shot through the blockade. I mean, if I go here, then here, then here, then here? Or do I just skip to the Spider Islands? I got questions. Oh, this one? Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game. It's a if you like FTL, this is somewhat similar. It has a lot less variety when it comes to races and ships, but it is a fun game. The campaigns are really good, and there's 4 of them. I'm in free play right now just because I want to be able to disperse and get as many achievements as I can. A ship has emerged through the prop. Oh, God damn it. We are under attack yet again. But this time we're pointed the right way. We may be facing losses. Alright. Let's get these guys off their gun. See if they have a winch. They got a lifeboat. What the hell was that? Let's break their ship as best you can. Actually, you know what? Shoot their captain. Oh, they don't have a winch. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, could you, fix that? Oh my god. Disarm the bomb! Please disarm the bomb? Okay. You get back on that. Medic. Do your medic thing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Saw that Trigon Space Story is currently deep discount. What is Trigon Space Story? Let me take a look at that. Give me a moment. Trigon. Oh, I actually already own it. Loud. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Space Story. Ah, this is one that I actually put in the dud folder. I don't actually remember why. I think I played it for a whopping 2 hours. I know, sell me on it, Mad Hat. Hey, is this a game that you tried? Sometimes I can be pretty hasty when it comes to a, you know, judging whether something's good or not. Knock this guy down. Could you not? Yeah. Who's dying? Oh, the medic. Just looking at current sales. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even quantify why I dislike it. I mean, I don't really like all the time poo-pooing other games. Just because, you know, I'm hardly a game critic. Sailor. Deal with that. Oh my god. We're dying. Please patch this up. Okay, medic, heal yourself. Guys on board. Okay. For a second I thought they were jumping on my ship to avoid doing that. You know, it is possible. Will you guys please fight? Medic, get on this guy. Actually, you use their medic table. Boom. Alright, 40's return to Amity grins wide. You know, it's a wild thought to have a big wide grin when, you know, everybody's, you just killed a bunch of people with a sword. How you doing, Arn? It's good to see ya. Poisonous gas surrounds you, withering the spirits and lungs with every breath. You and the crew retain a stiff resolve. Persevere. You will get through this. Mad Hat, you got a perk. You're a fast learner. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, your chemical dependency is not working out, but your poisonous gas weakness is particularly low. Oh, which one? The Trigon or doing this one? Yeah, we're going this way. Now, I am dubious because I do not believe there is going to be a way to repair my ship in this area. So we got to be careful with what we fight. Supposed to have. Oh, no! That really sucks. Me learn really good. Hey, you know, it's about what you learn. You sound like a very skilled individual. You don't have to be a smart individual. You just need to know what you're doing. Cavemen knew what they're doing. They're dumb as hell. Actually, I don't know that. They're probably pretty smart comparatively. Okay, so now I'm in the Forsaken Seas. The poison gas is a feature, not a bug. There's no lighthouse. Yeah, having D&D canceled is brutal. Sorry to hear that, man. Or bud. Sorry. Hoping with the perk, I'll be smart enough to abandon the ship. You know, I have the opportunity to sell somebody to get rid of my wanted level. I mean, could that count as the same thing? It's a miracle you spotted the shape and the water in this thick fog, but it doesn't feel much like one as you fish out the bloated corpse. It's hard to tell whether they drowned first or the poisonous mist suffocated them. Neither fate bears thinking about. You take the bejeweled ring from his finger. They won't be needed any longer. I like how a ring is 23 bucks. Okay, we're going to be careful about what we pick up. As you can see on the bottom left-hand side, you need X amount of progress to, or of these little events to unlock the doors to proceed further. So we got to pick and choose carefully. We want gains, pluses, no minuses. I can only take so many freaking negative traits because, by God, they're expensive to get rid of. I have a feeling supplies are going to be extraordinarily expensive. Oh, good. The poisonous fumes has somehow gotten into the supplies, spoiling more than you're comfortable with. Minus 30 bucks. Damn it. It's a good thing I have a ton of food. A rainbow rock. Why does this have a title? I feel like that's a story mission. Which, I should be getting story missions in here. Eventually, I just need to seek them out. I mean, there's like necromancers I could have a story with. There's assassins, which, frankly, I think I took the easy way out and actually murdered somebody. You spot a life float, barely afloat, drifting through the choking mist. As it nears, you see how age-worn it is, with desiccated corpse inside. You wonder how long his boat spent on its lonely voyage. Before moving on, you spy an amulet, clutching tight by bony fingers. It seems a waste to leave it for the poison mist to corrode. Will you retrieve the amulet? Damn right I will retrieve the amulet. I want it. Oh. The crew grumble about disturbing the dead, but selling the amulet will do more for a living crew. I thought, what happens if you give them a peaceful burial? You can do that for people. Okay, expensive. Rats. More and more. You dwell on them. No doubt scurrying around, sniffing after your food stores. You'll stand for it no longer. After a thorough search, your crew returned with a sack full of wriggling forms. I'm not going to make my people eat rats. We have plenty of food. Toss them over the side. Let the buggers drown. Well, I mean, I think shipwrats are a particularly hardy sort, so they kind of expect that level of treatment. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That little repair was awesome. Okay, I need 6 events. Bugger. Well, what events do we got? We got ships. Looks like we can't escape without at least one fight. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. With a Yarhar and Fiddle-Dee-Dee, we're going to fight somebody in the poison mists. There we go. A small, boxy ship approaches. A variegated smoke emitting from many chimneys. A larger vessel chases it, occasionally firing rangefinders. As the first approaches, a bald man wearing a protective mask appears on deck and bellows across to you for aid. As he does so, a scruffy youth skillfully maneuvers the ship and puts yours in between them and the pursuer. Damn right. Wait. A scruffy youth literally put me in the line of fire. Asshole. I mean, yes. What? Before you can react, a stray shot from the pursuing ship strikes your hull. They must have assumed you took sides. Well, more the fool them. Now they'll pay. Okay, I took a hit. They're going down. One does not merely attack me. Why are they... No, they're not. I thought they were on my opposite side. We're going to be getting in. See what kind of damage we can do. Alright, you, stop being on the ship. I love it. You are going to shoot the pilot so that we can get closer. Every time we stun him... Ow! What the hell was that? Okay, let's get one of those and one of those. Then we're going to start messing around with repairing the ship. Ow. Enough with the hull destroyers. Alright, medic. Alright, get off the boat. Ow. Please repair the boat. Medic, get over here. Trying to keep everybody alive. Harpoons, do your thing. You repair the ship, for Pete's sake. Get him off the boat. I'm singing Don't Rock the Boat in my head. You'll tip the boat over. Alright. Boom. Easy victory. Now everybody use their med bay. You and the ship strip the enemy vessel bare. Melancholic, you realize that you have created a ghost ship. You say a silent thank you and hurriedly depart back to your own. I say thank you by creating a ghost ship? I mean, okay. Your attention turns to the man, who removes his mask. He has a bookish, bespectacled face. At first glance, he doesn't look cut out for the life of the sea. Your trained eye detects a veiled threat about him, though. Evinced, that's a good word, by his cocksure greeting to you. He thanks you for your help, and you point out that you weren't given much choice. He explains that he has a small operation, the quality of which is causing a stir among local entrepreneurs. Seems like they sent some bullies to put a stop to the competition. Ha! The man piques your interest. If he's got the gall and ingenuity to take on the local drug barons that hide the Forsaken Seas, he's clearly a force in his own right. And he's good at deflecting your questions, attempts at friendliness. He definitely changes the track and catches you off guard. You have Devil Rock, don't you? Actually, I don't. You're surprised and instantly wary. He explains that he used to be an artificer, versed in all the natural elements. He recognized its iconic tang during the battle, but I don't have any. He explains that his supply is dwindling and he's unable to obtain more. He uses a pinhead of it in each batch of his product, explaining that it adds a potency to his customers come to crave. He asks you to spare him just a small nugget. He has a little gold to offer, but you won't miss it. Will you make the trade? Damn right. As you pass him a little nugget of devil rock, you're almost tempted to ask for a sample of his wares. But no, your mind has already been clouded enough for one lifetime. You're implying that this guy, in the main campaign, you come from the cultists, and then you break away from the Cthulhu cult. And that's the entire premise of the main campaign. Ahem. These tense, foggy conditions prompted you to maintain battle readiness, and it's paid off. A ship appears in the mists and looks set to attack. Well, okay, we're fighting. We're gonna get closer. We're gonna do the thing. I do like the environmental conditions, like how they're so different, you have to change your tactics accordingly, or else everybody's going to aggressively and violently die. Which is generally a bummer, no matter which way you look at it. Still getting closer. You shoot their sails. Looks like caustic victory in the making. Damn right. We're gonna show them what the vitrolic crux is. Ow! They're sniping my medic. Somebody might actually die. This is terrible. Hey, how about we talk about not doing that. Okay, chain shot, not good. This is not good. Stop shooting. Maybe I shouldn't have got close to these guys. But decisions have been made, and I'm committed to them. Jesus, medic! Okay, get on the sails. We need to keep those repaired, because I need to maneuver. Okay, you, stop what you're doing. That shot's rude, and I'm not taking it. Shit. Okay, I need to keep people somewhat at health. Why are you going away? Okay, medic, come on. Got a sniper shot? Knock him down. Boom. Good. Alright, medic. Get on this guy. I don't really need somebody on cannons right now. So, in fact, you medic up. Need to get at least a little bit closer so my harpoons come in. But my sails are causing me trouble. Cool. Just trying to keep them... Oh, God. Oh, God. Everybody's dying. Caustic. Okay, my gunner's, Degen Jr. has got a skill up in, I'm guessing, reload. Yeah. In the reload skill. That's right. Get on the gun. Get off the gun. Now, everybody repair. Heal up. I ain't playing this game. Nice. Your crew scour the ship of anything of value. We're making a ton of money. Hopefully, by the end of this journey, I'll be able to afford a much bigger ship. Maybe like a cruiser or something? Or a galleon? I am personally fond of sloops. I love their sail design. But I know bigger ships have more guns. Enough said. More hit points, more guns. And more crew. And I can purchase a prisoner yet again. Let's do this. We're going to head here, here, there. Yeah, and then we're getting into the Spider Isles. I need to know what the Spider Islands have to bear. But apparently this toxic area is nuts. Which seems apocalyptic. Like, it's actually spreading into, like, a large region of the ocean. Just the islands are letting off, I'm guessing, a sulfurous compound. Like, they don't really explain what the poison is. Is there a... like, an event? Like, where is it showing what the environmental hazard is here? Huh. Maybe it does on the thing. Yeah, here we go. It's got the spore tides. Oh! Oh, the place is called Spore Tides. And it does have poisonous fog. Okay. We're learning things here. The place at Sky Sorrow. Man, this is a really happy place. You can just tell. Alright, I take it you're devoid of life. As you near the island, the crew gather by the rail to take in the sights. One of the less traveled crew inquires after the place, so you give him a brief history lesson. You describe how the region had never become populous due to unusual terrain, and that this port, being one of a kind in the region, has become a main hub. That was until the mountains began to vent the poisonous breath. You elaborate on how the air is now breathable for days at a time, and will leave you weak, better than back when a lungful would drop you dead on the spot. His wide eyes kickstart your own imagination, conjuring a busy port. Many pairs of eyes turned to the foreboding clouds descending upon them. First, the birds dropping from the sky, followed momentarily by each other, living things choked out of existence. Though it was pre-fall, few survived. You know the port would have been picked clean by looters over the years. You could spend far too long searching for the place for little reward. You decide not to dock. That is so cool. I mean, such a visual of just kind of like this apocalyptic haze coming from the mountains. Just, you can see the birds falling from the skies, seagulls plopping down. That would be freaking terrifying, knowing that, oh, we're gonna die. Okay, we're gonna save the ships for last, and then go about there. But we got a decent plan on keeping people alive. Stressful, but awesome. Let's do the lifeboat. That usually turns into treasure. I'm a fan. A thud against the hull. Oh, okay, we already got this. They never stood a chance. And I got nothing for it. Sweet. The cloying, toxic fog has set you and the crew to a constantly sputtering and wheezing. Between coughing fits, one of your crew somehow manages to spot a dark shape floating past below. As expected, the castaway is long dead. Surviving in open waters is hard enough, let alone in such a caustic atmosphere. Man, this is dreary. There's like no life here, except for ships that want us to die. So, Snowhush got Death Blow. A melee attack damage goes up by 25% when in red health. Well, that's probably going to happen a lot. Is that you? Yeah. I mean, I like having all these swabbies. You guys are really good at repairing the ship. But I need more diverse skill set. I mean, my guy is good at piloting, but he could be much better at sword fighting. The poisonous fumes have somehow gotten supplies. Well, that's expensive. What else we got? 5 out of 6. Alright, let's grab one of these ships. See what we can do. I also like how this area is not claimed by anyone. You hear a disturbance in the water. Moment to see it. Oh no. Well, okay. I don't like all these bring about missions. I need to make sure one side's about as strong as the other. The sniper, on the other hand, is probably going to be very effective. If I go fast enough, and if I'm smart enough, bring about's going to be very effective. They're opting for long range, though, which worries me. Maybe it might be prudent just to launch ourselves onto their ship as quickly as possible. Oops, right click. Hit him with that. Shoot that guy. Ow. Have a very potent ship. Let's hammer their sails. Okay, Jesus, medic! We're taking hits, like a lot of hits. Cool, that actually killed somebody. That's awesome. Is keep on the gun, or keep repairs going. Okay, okay. Medic, I need heals. Harpoons! Bring the ship in! We're going into melee. Let's repair first. You, kill that guy. We need to kill the guy who's really good at sword fighting. Get him! Gang up on him. Now everybody heal. Woo! That was a swift victory. We got a good strategy. Me vessel, arms laden with rations and curios. Yeah. I mean, I'm not normally going to be so massively aggressive in these combats. Hopefully I can get in here. But, boy, do I need to, be careful in these areas. Ship you spied looks abandoned in a hurry, although you're hard-pressed to tell why. In the Forsaken Seas, many questions like this go unanswered. Will you check out this abandoned vessel? Yes. Once on board, you find the crew, who look like they dropped dead on the spot. They must have sailed into a pocket of deadly gas and died before they knew anything of it. Such areas are vanishingly rare since the original disaster struck, which makes you wonder just how long this vessel's been afloat. You're able to salvage some valuables before returning to your ship. They're probably mummified. Okay, let's get some healing gulas. And then we're heading south. That's the goal, south. We gotta be ready for the Spider Isles. Oh, whoa! I didn't even see this diving bell thing. Well, let's check it out. I want you. Get in the bell. The broken, gilded mast of an old Empire flagship pierced the water, wedged in a shallow sandbank. They undoubtedly signal the rest of the wreck, sunk deeper but nearby. A captain's log, among other treasures, should lie within. Do you wish to explore it? Absolutely. Oh, good. More morale. Once they had reached out the correct depth, the crew found poisonous urchins dotted the wreckage like a rash of spines. They stung badly, but thankfully did not paralyze. The crew pushed through and retrieved the captain's log. However, the stings developed into painful, maddening rashes, which would preoccupy the affected crew for some time. I'm sorry, guys. You know, next time we get to port, I'm spending some money on their morale. Eventually, I'm going to actively try to decrease their morale, because I do need to fight off a mutiny. But that can happen later. There's an achievement for fighting off in a mutiny. I did some research before. The path to mastery must go on. Alright, south we go. Is there a... There is no lighthouse here. Interesting. Oh, we're just going straight to the Spider Isles. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I can kind of explore here, whip around, and go back into the Shattered Empire. With something of plagues happening. But let's scout out before I actually start grabbing things, unless it looks like a surefire success. And there's such a thing as a spider gun. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna mount it to my ship, and it's gonna be glorious. The cloying, toxic fog has set you and the crew constantly sputtering and wheezing. Oh, I've seen this. Well, okay, he's just dead. You know, the actual thought of an entire region that's slightly poisonous, that almost reminds me of, you know, out in outer space. Like, you know, you actually have to deal with your air levels as well as, you know, food, water, and all that. It just makes, like, for an especially hostile environment. And just, you know, be this level of technology where we're floating around in ships. What is this place? Hive Town? You take stock of the myriad of cave mouths that dot the island as you moor up. Looking for signs of life, this island seems like one of the only still inhabited in the region, so you're convinced this is where the Sweet Hook Barrens are based. As you disembark, you make your way to the nearest cave entrance. A woman stands inside, waiting for you. She is flanked by a handful of imposing goons, and inform you that visitors are not welcome here, unless you're looking for work. Are you? I mean, I could be. Are you paying? She bids you to follow her, and as you enter the cramped cave system, you're led through a myriad of tunnels. You're struck by the crisp quality of the air, something in the rock, perhaps, that filters out some of the toxins? There's also a light, constant breeze helping ventilate the winding tunnels. You pass dozens of cave openings, some revealing chambers with bubbling vats. Others dark, but giving off a sickly sweet odor. The scale of the operation is grand. An entire industry, despite its purpose. You can't help but feel impressed. Are they making drugs? Bubbling vats. I think that's what they're implying. You're giving a shipment. Payment upon delivery. The destination is marked on your shards. Before they send you brusquely on your way, you are told two things. The first, avoid customs by making the delivery at night. The official on-night duty is on the books. The second is a lurid description of what will happen should you miss your delivery or be caught. I mean, what are you going to do? Attack me with a ship? I'm invincible, damn it. Shipment. Okay, we're going to Sweet Hook. Where is Sweet Hook? That is way over there. Way. I mean, we can do this the crazy way. Yeah, let's go down the Spider Islands. We're going to Cannibal's Lurk. We're going to Peril's Cauldron. And then up into Sweet Hook. It's going to be the longest frickin' not sabotage. Smuggling mission of our life. Rats. Just throw them overboard. We need more morale. Morale over food at this point. At some point, I suspect we're going to be eating spiders. If you want something on the books, there's that. But yeah, there's a lot of places in this game that the main campaign takes you that you really have no reason to go. So it's like having this opportunity to explore different areas is quite enticing. We can get a bigger ship. We can dock it with one of the most exotic and brutal weaponry. We can have a myriad of crew. And hopefully they won't die to cannibals. Nope, that's not what I want. Excellent. Which I'm kind of glad we got so much cash on hand. I'm wondering what kind of money profile. I think I need like thousands. Yeah, I'm here, going here. So let's start here, go there, and start hitting ships. Healing can happen last, so I can go in with a full hull. You sight a collection of wooden debris and speculate the ship. Oh, okay, we already got this one. And we got food to boot, so that's a plus. All right. The poisonous gas surrounds you. Arn, what'd you get? Focused. The charged flea bar. Charges flea bar. Oh, well. You're not really going to be driving around, so I don't see that as being terribly useful. But you know what? As a medic, I feel like being able to run away and knowing when, I applaud you. But I hope you understand, you're going down with a ship. You've got to drop on another ship. That means you can avoid it in battle entirely if you wish. Fighting in poisonous gas is a risky affair for both crews. Will you attack? Absolutely. The terrible visibility has resulted in both ships engaging in battle at close range. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you understand that you're getting harpooned. Let's do this. I'm going to knock somebody in the water. Awkward. Ah, you know what? Screw it. There we go. To battle! Ha! Captain. Captain. This guy. Whoa! Where's everybody going? you guys turn around and keep fighting. Except for you, medic. Oh, shit. Medic! In fact, run away and use our medic station. Okay. Who's dying? Who's dying? You. Oh, you're one of mine. Get out of there! Fight that guy. You three. Do the same. Excellent. Turn around and fight. Except for you, medic. You just heal yourself. Alright. That was smooth. I got lucked out by being in close range, because that's where I shine. Aftermath, well-fought victory. As you haul back crates of provisions. Oh, got a total of 10,000 supplies across all game modes. Well, that's awesome. I do stockpile a lot of them. Because starving to death does not sound fun. When you see a silhouette of the ship appear through the strange-colored mists, you call everyone to battle stations. After a while, you realize the vessel is drifting aimlessly, abandoned. Will you direct your crew to investigate? Absolutely. Oh, you sail over and tie up, discovering that the remaining supplies have all been spoiled. You find the crew deep in the hold. It appears they locked themselves in a small cabin and suffocated. They must have encountered a high concentration of toxic fumes and fled to the bowels of the ship, hoping to outlast it. Giving the grasping hands and bulging eyes, their airless death was not much of an alternative. You take what valuables are left, though the sight has certainly spooked the crew. That's okay. Spooked does not mean not willing to work. I hope they understand this. Yeah, we're heading south. The Spider Islands are calling. Alright, what do we got? The wispy blankets of web permeate the skies, which are thicker strands connect islands. What? Behind the fine thread of the spider's work, dark shapes scuttle erratically, an ever-present reminder that these shores belong to arachnids. They will aggressively defend their realm, drawn to the sounds of battle. During combat in this region, giant spiders will occasionally board both ships and attack the crew without prejudice. The black spiders are the toughest, but the red spiders have toxic venom coursing through their veins, and such will create a pool of acid upon death. Oh my god! There are, between these islands, there are huge strands of webs, and spiders just, you know, scuttling along all about it. That is awful. I love it. I've never actually been to these islands. That's why I kind of want to, like, explore these areas. Mainly because there's so many cool things that you can kind of check out. And, you know, it's just not in the game. Like, look at this. It's probably... That's the Necromancer Tower, I'm guessing. And it's just all about exploring and finding all these events. Buh. A thud alerts you to something small having knocked into the hull of the ship. Looking overboard, you see a crate. Once hauled aboard, you crack it open and see a stash of valuables. I mean, I'll take free money. Yeah. The music is especially spooky. Stretch Silk. It's an apt name for a... Oh. Yes. A shriveled corpse hangs overhead, encased in webbing. Gnarled hands protectively clutch a coin purse. You thank them with quick murmur of commiserations. A vast nest of webbing stretches across the peaks of the 3 mountains ahead. Your attention is drawn to a ship moored nearby, its crew gearing up to scale one of the summits. Curious, you approach and you hail the crew. They explain that their employer, a famous tailor, pays good price for the silk, which is of unparalleled quality from these mountains. They intend to climb up to obtain the silk. It's dangerous work, and they asked if you'd be interested in helping them for a split in the profits. Yes, cannot be attempted alone. Okay. This isn't the first time this crew has visited these shores. They show you their method, shaking the webs as soon as they can, drawing the attention of the spiders, while the rest of the crew approach another peak. With 2 ships, they should be able to acquire double the silk and double the money. They offer you 2 options: shake the web and play bait and get a better cut of the profits, or sneak around and collect the silk while they take the lion's share. What do you prefer? I mean, we're going to be bait. We got fighters. The crew provide you with climbing gear and some simple instructions. Reach the webs, shake violently, light a signal if you hear the spiders approach, and pray to the gods. A braver you are, the longer you can stand and wait, but a better chance the other crew has of retrieving Silk safely. The climb was nerve-wracking, but free from spiders. You tug on the rappel rope. Your only option for a swift exit should things go sour. After a deep breath, you switch your grip from the comfort of the hard stone to the soft, sticky webbing that coats portions of the cliff face. With one hand holding firm, you shake the thick strand with the other, using all the force you can muster. It's almost enough to topple you to the ground below. Nothing. The web is too dense for a simple shake. Instead, you opt to hold on tight with both hands and swing your whole body back and forth, causing more significant movement. Now you wait. A few minutes of agonizing silence, not even broken by a crash of a wave. Then a large spider tentatively approaches. You assume to investigate the disturbance in its web. Between you easily dispatch it. Within moments, a handful of spiders are heading toward you, with great number mobilizing in the distance. You light the signal and prepare for the onslaught. Despite the clinging webs, a battleground much more suited for spiders, you fend them off without too much trouble. The web thrums. Greater numbers are coming. Your diversion is clearly working, but you're not sure you want it to work quite so well. You've still not seen the signal from the other team to indicate their haul is done. I mean, yeah, we're going to keep fighting. Yeah. The next few minutes are a blur of awkward combat. High above the fog, you lose track of time, only able to focus on the glowing eyes and deadly legs in front of you. You position yourself at such that the spiders have to approach in single file, saving you from being overrun, for now. A light flashes in the distance, signaling the second team has completed their silk harvest. They make to descend. You make to follow, awash with relief. As soon as you're safely off the webbing, the spider loses interest and retreat. Some remain, measuring your descent, while others busy themselves with repairs to their damaged web. Once safely aboard your ship, you sail a safe distance to await the return of the second crew. The second ship arrives, the crew jubilant at the haul of silk they've acquired. Their captain provides you a hefty chest in gratitude. Hell yeah. $78? Woo! Do your best to help the silk collectors in Hawthorne's Trap. Hell yeah! Achievement get. It's these little story missions that I gotta start pursuing, going into the different islands. I am super excited to see what some of those are. I'm not diving too far into spoilers, so like my decisions are, you know, they're just gonna be the decisions that they are, but I am hoping that we can, you know, get a completion at the very least. And once we get later into like a different playthrough and I don't know how to do it, I might look up how to achieve mint. Shocked. Expected in a game about pirates that they would have left you to the spiders and not shared the silk. I know! I was kind of expecting for them to double cross me and have that turn into a ship-to-ship combat while I take all the spoils. Who knew? There were honor among pilots. Although, let's be honest, we're not exactly pirates yet. I feel like that's an important distinction to make. So far, I've been fighting pirates, but really, I'm just a sailor. I haven't turned to piracy yet. You hear a disturbance in the waters a moment before you see it. A dark ship begins to... Damn it! Ugh! They're on the other side. Oh, they're just careening at me. They're a big ship. And then a chill wisp of fog. Okay, well, that's that. There's that. You get on that gun. You get on that gun. I mean, if you guys are going to make it easy, why the hell not? Keep them busy. 2 guys on the guns. They got cannons, which is kind of a bummer. Hey, guys. Coming after me? Ow. Well, do that. Do that. I don't really want to attack quite yet. Although this close-range combat's kind of hilarious. Shoot the sails. Do you want to take care of that? Thanks. Oh, good. Spiders. About what I expected. Captain? Really, anyone? Somebody? Get on that gun. I choose you, Pikachu. Damn it. Oh my god. Everything's happening. You go to the medic bay. You put out these fires. You apparently just stand there. Get medicing. You get shooting. If I do damage to the sails, I believe I'll pretty much be able to approach again. I probably should have attacked in melee when I still could. But decisions have been made, and here we are. Oh my god, everything's on... Oh god. Okay, guys. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're getting aboard. Except for you, apparently. Awkward. Well, joke's on you. My ship's on fire. Get on this other ship. It's actually safer. Okay, who is damaged to the red degree? No! Mad Hat, you have fallen! And have broken fingers. Damn it. Bummer. This is chaos. Okay, I need you into the fray. I need you actually healing people. Boo! Boo! And I will get powers the spider. I mean, yeah, I think the spider bit your fingers off. That's kind of what it's implying there. All right, get into the healing bay. Oh, they don't have a healing bay. Yeah, yes, they do. What am I talking about? You are also damaged. You are here. In fact, you heal this guy. Get into the fray. Okay, sword guy? Really? Degen Jr., heal. Do your thing. Medic. Come on. Keep the healing going. Oh, Captain has fallen. I've become weak to poisonous gas. It's okay. I've fallen, you know. It's about what we come to expect. I like how the spiders are just chilling over here. It's like, you know what? You can have the ship. On board, you see the enemy ship no better than yours as far as the incessant spider infestation is concerned. You grab what you can, but the sights of such destruction make you quick to leave in case of further attack. Well, that's a bummer. You're not dead, though. That's an important detail. You are still alive, you're just slightly wounded. I mean, just a quick application of, you know, a medic will fix those fingers right up. I mean, you're a sailor. You don't really need all your fingers to equip a broom, right? Oh, nice. Snow Hush is now resistant to poisonous gas. Lovely. While scouring the ship for unwelcome arachnids and clearing the uppermost rigging of webs might take its toll on your crew's morale, it certainly improved their fitness. You never felt better physically. Oh no. Degen Jr., you've got arachnophobia. Which, let's be fair. You awake to find a sizable spider crawling across your face. If you weren't afraid of spiders before, you are now. Someone got a new positive trait the event before this one. Really? Another one? Which one? Because I know Snow Hush got the resistance to poisonous gas, which I will point out is the most common detriment we have. Degen is now afraid of spiders, which is kind of a bummer, judging by where we are. But you know what? As a strong, firm captain, I'm going to give a very definitive suck it up, Buttercup. We're fighting spiders. You spy a small raft with a single occupant paddling desperately towards your ship. As it nears, a thick strand of webbing shoots out and attaches itself to the boat, halting its progress. A moment later, another web wraps around the panic-stricken rower. You leap down, using your sword to cut away the webbing and haul the survivor aboard. The opportunistic spiders, seeing their easy meal has been taken from them, fled. The survivor, a merchant from the northern remnants, describes the tragedy that befell the rest of the crew, gushes thanks, declaring a life debt he owes you. A life debt? Well, okay. And I made a friend. Nothing like saving people from spiders that makes them inclined to like you more. Uh-oh. Passing through a thick patch of blanket webs. Wait, sorry. Let me try that again. Passing through a thick patch of blanket web has resulted in the ship being covered with fat, lazy spiders the size of their outstretched hand. You instruct the crew to gather them up, and as they're being collected into bags, a thought occurs to you. You could roast them over a fire. They may be a bit crunchy, but they look to have enough meat on them to provide some nutrition. Although it won't necessarily be the most eagerly anticipated meal you've ever had. Now, let me tell you, I've actually eaten deep-fried tarantula. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Tastes a little bit like crab. Although, we're dumping the bags into the sea. We have plenty of food. I think I need morale now. It's a very good resource. Yeah, it's actually, there's a collection of chefs out there that are very adamant. Yeah, like white meat of a crab. A little bit sweet. I mean, it's there's a section of chefs that are absolutely adamant about actually adding bug protein into a common diet. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not 100% against it. Some of it, frankly, kind of sucks, I'll be honest. You can't decide whether it's bravery or downright stupidity that leads the captain to engage you in battle in the heart of the Spider Islands. The spiders you notice above preparing their own assault leads you to believe it's the latter. Well, yes, this one is actually insect protein actually added on purpose to the food. That's one of those things that life is just better not thinking about. Just how much we eat, mostly by accident. I mean, truly, does it really make your meal any worse? Well, we're doing some damage. And there's the spiders. You want to take care of that? Thanks. Like a year or so ago when you were prepping a salad and slicing up the lettuce, a bug fell out of it, and now I take a longer time. Yeah, that's absolutely true. But I mean, think about it. Produce, you can only check so much. Like, I mean, it's tragic that way, but, I mean, honestly, sometimes things live in there. I'm pretty sure they're not deadly. And you know what? Sometimes pretty sure is kind of all you got. Okay, can we get people on the guns again? Thanks. Okay, medic, really. Alright, we're still shooting people off these, which is a plus. Nice. Actually, that boon of healing yourself faster is actually awesome. Like, you know those stories about you know, people checking bananas as they're farming just because, you know, they could hold very deadly tarantulas? Oh my god, they have a flamethrower. Well, I have a medic, so joke's on you. Okay. Captain, where you at? Okay. Get out of there! Sure. Ha! Spiders did nothing! Okay, that was a lot of damage. We can grab a little bit of health and then go to the next place. Stretch silk is freaking awesome. Look at that. Just a huge spider web between 3 islands is insane to me. Like, how has a ship not got caught in that? Also, what are the chances we actually find a port? This place can get awfully dangerous. But we're going to keep exploring. Yeah, if I go here, 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 that's going to be the goal. Assuming the map ends that way. So, does anybody live here? Nope. Alright, we're unlocking the map on the off chance that there is somebody here. Is there bad weather and spiders here? That's kind of nuts. Although, how do you think a giant spider would fare during a windstorm? Do you think they'd be, like, ultra resilient to it? Or a, you know, more susceptible to being knocked off the web and drowning? Because, I mean, like, their webs have got a lot more with air resistance. Okay, we got a diving bell. We're doing it. Despite the dangers, ships Despite the dangers, ships continue to venture to the Spider Isles, keen to pillage the rumored treasures. One such vessel of opportunistic adventures lies beneath you now. Will you venture down to discover if they found any such treasure? Oh, whoa, I got a weapon. Just suppressing. It's a swivel gun. Huh. The crew returns with a fine prize. A swivel gun wrenched from the rails of a shipwreck. It looks like it'll be in good condition. It'll make a fine addition to your ship. Maybe. An object is spotted floating in the nearby water. As you approach, you see with some anticipation that it's a small chest. Once fished out, your crew gather around excitedly to see what it contains. You prise open the lock and found a small amount of valuables. You know, these little free boons of cash are awesome. A cache of cash, if you will. Well, we're doing this traditional battleship strategy of just going up and down the grid pattern, unlocking as much of the fog of war as we can. Within reason. Web wide. Whoa. We'll be taking a look at that in a moment. I mean, I totally understand what you guys are thinking. It's like, well, what did you expect? A place called the Spider Islands. But this is just too cool to not see. And it seems like inherently wildly dangerous what we're doing. The spiders aboard your ship remain a constant nuisance, but your discovery of an infestation in the small supplies poses a more significant problem. Damn it! They're eating my food! The giant orb web is unlike anything else in this region, or that you've ever seen. The sheer scale of it is humbling. It is a mere instinct that drove its arachnid architects, or some greater purpose. Your attention is drawn to the movement on a nearby island. A man is fleeing a small hut. Who would live in such an inhospitable area? You must find out, and weigh anchor. The hut is a mess of notes and anatomical sketches of spiders. It's not clear whether the place is just untidy or there's been a struggle. When you notice a middle-aged woman lying in the shadows. As you check her pulse, she jolts awake, wide-eyed and bewildered. She demands to know where Charles is, and then, as she comes to her senses, who you are. You explain how you came here and offer your help. She introduces herself as Beatrice, and thanks you for coming. She stands unsteadily, blood dripping from a wound at the back of her head. She presses you for information about what you saw. What little you can tell her seems to reassure her that it is indeed Charles you glimpsed. She explains that Charles is her partner, and they're both archaeologists on a long-term research mission from landfall. The spiders, native to these islands, that constructed the orb web, are one of the least aggressive species, and she and Charles have been studying them peacefully for years. A week ago, they were on an expedition when Charles slipped into a gorge, out of sight. Beatrice was unable to climb down and believed him dead. Then, following morning, he reappeared with no memory of the fall, but covered in small spider bites of a kind that didn't match the local spider breeds. Her initial elation had eventually overcome by her scientific skepticism. Had Charles inadvertently discovered some hitherto unknown species in the gorge? Why were his memories of the fall gone? That following night, he slept fitfully, drenched in sweat, muttering about his mother as he tossed and turned. It's at this point you notice that just that one bed... It's at this point you notice just the one bed in the hut. Seems Charles and Beatrice are closer than just colleagues. Charles's behavior became erratic over the following days, frequently muttering under his breath, referring to the spiders as if they were a woman that needed protecting. He spent longer away from Beatrice, up with the spiders. One night, she noticed a fresh spider bites on his torso and concluded he was making his way back down to the gorge in secret. While he slept, she leafed through his private journal and was disturbed to see it was covered with sketches of beautiful black-haired women with bodies of spiders. The only words amidst their sketch were, "Mother knows best," when she felt a terrible pain in the head and collapsed. You agree to help track Charles down, retracing the route you saw him take. You reach a promontory and see a strange, dark ship on the other side of the island, a man hurriedly boarding it. You rush back to Beatrice, informing her of what you saw. She is puzzled, but pleads with you to follow the ship and retrieve him. She leaves unspoken the fact that it may be against his will. Well, let's go get him. Get back here. Where you going, bud? Sloops are supposed to be fast. Okay. Hi. You become a Tango Sinister Archaeologist Landfall Ultimate Power. Okay. Catching up to the ship, you see through the mist. Catching up to the ship, you see through the mist that it is adorned with spider-themed engravings. You remind the crew to take the ship intact. That's the only way you can be sure to rescue Charles alive and learn the truth. We're doing it. We're taking the ship intact. We can achieve this. It's a really big ship. So, hi. We're gonna use a swivel gun a few times before harpooning. Okay, one down. And by a few times, I mean right now. Okay, knock him down. Everybody board. Everybody board. To battle. Alright, you three. This guy. You three. This guy. This has turned into chaos. And the spiders come. Alright, get sword fighting. Oh, crap. Ah! Medic! Run. There we go. We took the chip intact. I mean, yeah. I would too. It's like, oh yeah, we're fighting spider people. Oh, good. Now we're just fighting spiders. Boarding the ship, you search the web-covered hold. Finding Charles, he launches himself at you, snapping and clawing, but you manage to restrain him without serious injury. Higher class. I cannot acquire this blueprint. Fuck. Clawing, but you manage to restrain him without serious injury to either of you. He continues to bellow, "Mother knows best," until you gag him. You see no sense of reason left in his eyes, and marvel at what could have broken his spirits thoroughly. Beatrice will be waiting eagerly for news of her lover. Well, okay. I needed a bigger boat for that. Because, yeah, you can't actually get the visual blueprints unless you're actively piloting the ship that you see, basically. Which sucks. I might actually have to grind and level up. Maybe get like a higher level and go downwards. I don't know. But it's okay. I mean, think about it. Degen wasn't hiding from the spiders. He was taking stock of the loot before it was ready to go. I mean, he's really a valuable asset to the fight. Cool. You spy a small raft. Yeah, we already saw this, but we made another friend. All right, Beatrice. What do we got? You wouldn't happen to have a dry dock, would you? Beatrice is ecstatic to see Charles, and reproaches you for the way he is bound, but her enthusiasm wanes as she sees how he really is, mad-eyed and hostile. She hears his muttering of "Mother knows best" as you remove move the gag. You describe the vessel you rescued Charles from. Beatrice clearly had never heard of spiders and humans working together in some kind of symbiotic relationship. You ask what she plans next, but she confirms that she will take Charles back to Landfall. She hopes that the mind-healing wing of the Grant Library will be able to restore him back to his former self. Before you leave, she hands over a golden tome. Charles had discovered it not long after they first arrived. Beatrice knows how valuable it is to a captain such as yourself. The truth of whatever is down that gorge will have to wait another time. Woo! We return Charles to Beatrice, alive. Alright, fog limits visibility. The other side, always the other side. Maybe I should equip the swivel gun. I should really start mounting more guns to my cannons. Please go closer, not farther. I mean, they can't really see me either, right? Yep, that's gonna hurt. Oh, wow, I can't even see anymore. People. Just keep their sails going. We are awfully far away. Fog is preventing cannon shot. This is awkward. Yeah, go do the anti-spider thing. I mean, let's be fair. It's not like us ganging up against the spiders is really a bad thing. I mean, truly, we're just... Oh, no. They're gonna explode. Yep, that's a problem. That's a problem. Somehow you're in the ultimate sweet spot. That's amazing. Okay, could you actually shoot the ship? Thanks. Alright, sniper, you're fired. I need something else. Alright, we're just gonna destroy this ship. It's the only way. Whoa! Did I miss? Must pursue. Alright, you know what? You're gonna help with these guns. Medic's gonna keep medicing and repairing. I can't even see the ship. Alright, do that. Alright, medic, keep doing your thing. Okay, everybody's okay. Alright, we're taking some hits. Okay, maybe hit the ship. Sail's not working out. Oh, Mad Hat, you heal so slow! Okay, maybe let's repair this. Hey, guys, do you want to get on this one gun that's actually doing damage? This whole time he was not using the sail killing gun. Let's not let the medic die. Cool. Problemo. There we go. Closer. We're getting closer. They're just trying to keep as far as possible. They probably heard of my, exploits. How come they can hit me all this time? This is brutal. I mean, I could bring them about, but I can't really hit them with weapons I got. Should I run away? Shit. I mean, this is looking pretty untenable. Whoa, I can aim for the captain? Oh, hell yeah. Give me a gunner. Actually, give me a sword fighter. Alright, Captain, you're going down. Ah, boy. We're not looking so hot, Captain. Man, that hull destroyer's really putting in some work. Okay, yeah, he ran away. I suppose that makes sense. What a fight. That sucked. That ship was really using the fog to his advantage. Well, I suppose let's just go. Where are we off to next? We're heading this way. Is that south? Yeah. Now we're looking a little bit threadbare. We might have to see if we can find a, you know, some semblance of a port. Do I want to go here or here? Here, up, up. Okay. Maybe we'll avoid the Cannibal Islands just for a minute until I get into more civilized waters. With a bigger ship. And a crew. A crew worthy of a pirate captain. Of which I am not quite yet. Privateer? Maybe. Pirate? No. You remember calmer days before you reached the Spider Islands, when rats were a constant problem. Well, the spiders took care of them. Unfortunately, the arachnids are just as voracious when it comes to consuming your supplies. Great. Which, knowing that, you know, a bunch of spiders are eating, you know, salt pork and hardtack, you come across a lifeboat drifting in the current. Upon boarding, you discover a long-deceased occupant. You're surprised that the spiders haven't taken over, but take the opportunity to relieve the corpse of a bejeweled ring. You scuttle the ship out of respect before leaving. Okay. Respectfully scuttling ships. I'll make a note of that. Okay, I guess I go back. Oh, Mad Hat! You can never be knocked overboard. Now, that's what we're talking. That's a good thing, because I don't think you know how to swim. While scouring the ship for unwelcome arachnids and clearing the uppermost rigging of webs might take its toll on your crew's morale, it certainly improves their fitness. I'm actually convinced that it's not that you have a really good grip, it's the fact that your hand is broken in such a way that you're constantly grabbing onto the railing and can't stop. The tangle. Oh, good. That's just a big old knot of spider webs. I'm guessing a windstorm did that. Hi. The sound of violence reaches you before the ship emerges from the fog. Aboard the ship's deck, you see men fighting off a surge of enormous arachnids, more spiders than the crew managed to continually descend from above. Plot a course straight for them. Ignore the plight of the other ship and continue. I'm gonna help them. The current is against you, and your crew can only watch in horror as the survivors of the dying ship are overwhelmed and dragged into the webs above. By the time your ship draws closer to the chaos, you see little point in boarding. The deck is silent, and presume all survivors now be dead. You sail on, dispirited by your failure. Well, okay. That was, uplifting. Just trying to rescue him, man. Our morale's really good. We can actually, take some, you know, blows. Nope. We got more spiders. Nothing but spiders. I mean, I guess if the region is named after a certain thing, there's probably not, like, little pockets of civilization, as you would imagine. Man, I need to find more Healy-Doos. You sail past what you can only discern to be a corpse, encased in thick webbing. You spy an arm, stretching out of its prison. You didn't stop to linger. Well, he's dead. Yeah, I tried being a hero, damn it. Alright, diffuse gleam. Captain's log, we're doing it. Oh, well. The wreck contains ample reward, even given the risk. The crew worked methodically, hauling outdated but precious gold currency, surviving ornaments, and most valuable of all, a captain's log in prime condition. Nice. Now, they don't really imply what these captain's logs are. A number of captain's logs used in the port explorers to create a manual save of your progress that you will return to if you die. Okay. So I guess yeah, it's not quite Iron Man mode. We might have to look into that. If I do another game after this one, you know, down the line, we might try under Iron Man mode. I'm just hesitant in case the game crashes and I can't, like, you know, load the progress. But, you know, hesitant does not mean I'm not going to do it. Alright, I guess there's no little healing dealios. Let's see here. No! Arn! You know something's wrong when you're greeted by a face full of webbing upon stepping into the open air. Through the oppressive fog, you spy a large black shape over a prone crewmate. You raise the alarm and run to their assistance, causing the spider to retreat. Your colleague is severely wounded, but alive. In these dangerous waters, you realize you'll need to double watch. Oh no! And you have an old injury. Well, that's bad. Heal? Well, that's cool. Max level of the healing ability, which is top notch. You know, I hope this cash is worth it. You spot a building not too far from the shore. The beach leading up to it is relatively devoid of webs. Seeing a structure in this part of the world is rare, and you can't resist going ashore to investigate. Your approach is cautious, but there doesn't appear to be obvious danger. There are plenty of spiders around, but none of the larger breeds are visible, even in the distance. There is a doorless, wide entrance ahead. You duck inside. You're standing in a large space with several steps down into an open chamber. It's much bigger than the exterior led you to believe. Despite being unadorned outside, inside the walls are covered with richly detailed carvings. You don't wish to disturb some of the larger webs, but you find yourself drawn to the frescoes, all of which depict beautiful women with long, dark, luxurious hair. Some are wholly human, while others appear part spider to various degrees. One bears the eyes of a spider on an otherwise perfect face. Another's arms is that of an arachnid. The most changed body has the body and legs of a spider with a human torso. Regardless, all are stunningly attractive in a way you can't articulate, even the half-breeds. Your eyes are drawn to a single phrase that adorns the roof of the temple. Mother knows best. Kind of reminds me of the Yuan Ti from D&D. And with that, the spell is broken. You feel like countless eyes watch you, and you suddenly grow afraid. You nervously look into the dark crevasses and feel very exposed. Even the carvings, which moments before enamored you, have taken a different quality. They have a predatory malice, like they regard you as prey to be consumed. You feel the unnatural beauty beginning to ensnare you again, so you quickly leave. Yeah, that sounds wise. Alright, is there like... How are we getting out of here? 6 out of 6? We don't have to fight the ships. Especially without a medic. That's, asking for people to die. And we're not doing that yet. As soon as we have to draw lots, though, then we're talking. don't know. This Spider Island stuff is interesting. They got like this crazy spider cult happening. But, you know, everything is just spiders. Miles and miles of webbing. Okay. This one has ominous music and a lighthouse. Maybe there's an actual shore that I can park my ship on. Those cast adrift in this region gain some of the refuge from spiders, as they won't venture too close to the water. This is little comfort to the bloated corpse you sail past, bobbing gently in the current. Well, okay. He did not get the respite he was looking for. What is this place? Look at this! Massive. Mother's grasp. Simply freaking massive. You know we're checking this out, but let's look at the lighthouse first. Actually, they did show this picture in a one of the concept arts of the game, and it looks so cool. Look at this, just webs upon webs upon webs. How many billions of spiders is that? Legend has it that long before humankind strove to conquer the seas, this island was once a paradise, presided over by the great nature spirit known as Mother. But there was a spider on that isle. It grew bitter at having to keep to the shadows, and at its webs constantly being torn by the island's various creatures. One night, the spider crept into the Mother and bit deep, poison corrupting the spirit's poor soul. It took eons, but eventually the poison overcame her, and Mother transformed into a spider queen, birthing her own brood that spread like a plague throughout the region. Oh! Well, they're presenting that as fact. Okay, well, where do we go from here? We can go to the Wild Sea, but that also sounds like I'm dying. Yeah, we're going to the Shattered Empire next. That's, the most prudent, it would seem. An alarmed crew member demands your attention and asks you to inspect a supply crate. Peering inside, you see the foodstuffs is coated in webbing and has been partially digested. You have no choice but to throw the tainted supplies overboard. Damn it, well, it's a good thing I have a lot of chests. Stolen by other people. Passing through a veil of mist, you realize what you're seeing is no illusion. There's indeed a ship suspended in the air, held completely still by thick taut webbing. Your ship is tall enough so that if you sail alongside the vessel, you should be able to climb aboard. Will you investigate? Of course. Hey. Aside from the spiders that find their way onto any ship traveling through the realm, the ship is mysteriously empty. In the hold, you find a crate containing a fine weapon. It looks like it hasn't even been fired yet. A sniper? Oh, hell yeah. Infinite range. I love it. Your ship closes in on an opponent, and you're about to call for cannon fire when the other vessel raises a white flag in surrender. You're close enough now to hear their captain speak. He explains that the sound of cannons will only draw the attention of the spiders, and that you would both do well to avoid combat in these waters. He offers surrender terms. Will you accept them? Well, I mean, I'm not a pirate yet, but that is a lot of money. And it's not like there's police around here. Let's do it. Thank you for the cash. Oh, my wanted level. Who do they tell? You tell the spiders? Oh, no. Vox, you're afraid of spiders now. You have inherited a character, by the way. You're tough. You're a Halfron hater, but God, are you afraid of spiders? You wake to find a sizable swirl. Yeah, okay. I'd be afraid of spiders too if it was crawling on my face. Mad Hat, you're better with a sword. You're just a killer. Everyone on the ship is being mentally stretched. The smaller spiders risk overwhelming you unless they are constantly cleared. The threat of attack from giant spider looms at any moment. For some, this would break them. Not on this ship. Damn right. You have so many benefits and malices. Probably gonna have to spend money on you. Probably gonna have to do that. Yeah. We're heading north. Now, Mad Hat, you said you're gonna haunt people if you die. What happens if I sell you to the authorities? Like, pin all my crimes onto you? Would that, you know, warrant haunting as well? An object is spotted floating in nearby water. As it gets closer, you realize with great anticipation that it's a sealed chest. You prise open the lock and find a small amount of valuables. And we're getting out of here. We have experienced the Spider Islands. And that's that. We're heading, I believe, north? Yeah, no. We're heading west. Is there any new areas? No. Not with a downed medic, I'm not. Being -1 crew member is a huge detriment. Okay. Well, easy enough. Don't know what I expected, just mostly more webs. You sail through what can only be the remains of a ship, destroyed by some unforeseen and unnoticed tragedy. Your crew fish out a number of valuable-looking bits of salvage as you pass. Hell yeah, and we got some food to boot. We've only gone through 100 of it. Globe nest. Okay. Mostly in this region. And then look at this. I mean, we gotta check out this ship. Why is it just a giant web of orb? You have no choice. You command your crew to prepare for battle. Both ships move alongside each other. Notice dark ships traversing on webs above. Well, shit. That's bad. Alright, here we go. Kinda like the look of this ship. Well, we're looking a little threadbare. Don't let him shoot. Knock him off. You wouldn't have to have a winch, would you? I didn't get a spider cannon, though. And for that, I am a little bummed out. Kill that guy. You, get him. You two, get him. Uh-oh. Well, this is awkward. Get the spider. Get the spider. Get the spider. Get the human. Get the human. Problem. Get out of there. There. See? We're all better. Spiders can take this ship. Alright, I'm bored. Fared no better than you. Cool. At least we're getting enough money that I can probably buy a new ship. The spiders can have this one. Okay, these make my guys either better or worse. Passing through a thick patch of blank of the web. Oh. Oh, yeah. Let's just get the morale up. It's a choice between eating spiders and not. And we're not desperate. Not yet. God damn it. Degen? I'm afraid that, you're also not good in cold temperatures either. Boy, are you getting the short end of the stick here. What does this do? 20% reduction in navigation, reloading, repairing, and melee in the Arctic biome. Oh, geez. I'm going to have to fix that up. Can I just get you, like, a coat? A bar shot? The crew return with a fine prize. A swivel gun wrenched from the sails of a shipwreck. It looks in good condition, too. It will make a fine addition to your ship. Actually, I'll equip that on the opposite side. That's not what I want. I want this. Ship management. Swivel gun. Oh, I have to be in dry dock for that. Well, fine. Visual blueprints. Yeah, that spider boat that we're missing is kind of a bummer. Was it a warship? Was it this guy? Huh. Got a bunch of locked ones. Well, I'll be. Just keep on keeping on. The ship before you is on the brink of defeat. The crew stand back to back, trying to withstand the spider's onslaught. Only from your position can you see that a group of spiders descend from above, ready to strike. Without your assistance, the crew doesn't stand a chance. Damn right I'm intervening. Damn it, I just get to watch them die. Okay. I want to fight some spiders. Those cast adrift in this region gain some refuge from the spiders. Okay, and he died. I think that's just the moral of the story here. It's like, and they're dead. They're spiders, and they're dead. You spy a small vessel, unfit for these waters, signaling for help. You perceive no threat, so sail closer. Once you're within distance, the single, eccentrically attired occupant asks to come aboard. You grant his request. The man claims to be a great inventor who has suffered recent setback in his work. He asks if you are interested in helping him create a new devastating weapon. Yeah. Interested, piqued, you invite the man to retire in your cabin. Continue your conversation in private, while the crew fix his vessel. The man introduces himself as Barack. While lowering his hood, you reveal a spider tattoo which covers half his face. Barack explains that he was an engineer for a notorious gang called the Spiders. Well, okay. Until they were wiped out by an overzealous magistrates. He was hunted, and so fled into this region, hoping to escape. He was close to being caught, as the tale goes, when a huge vessel emerged from the dark and assaulted his pursuer. The mysterious ship was covered in spider iconography and fired projectiles that burst open upon impact, releasing giant spiders. Barack'd never seen such a horror, and was naturally inspired. You pondered why he was spared, especially considering the ship in question isn't known for his mercy. Barack says he doesn't know. The ship swallowed his own vessel in this shadow. And then a black-cloaked stranger leaned overboard, looked down upon him, and said the words, "Mother knows best," before departing. Barack touches his tattoo, suggesting it may have been responsible for his spared life. Since then, Barack tells you he has dedicated himself to discovering the designs of the spider weapon. His research provides fruitful until he needed spider eggs. Barack says he lacks the skills necessary for the retrieval of the eggs, so requests your assistance in the matter. He offers you first refusal on the weapon's finished prototype. I am so getting a spider gun. You agree to help, and Barack enthusiastically explains you must first travel to a particular island, which he marks on your charts. If his research is correct, there should be a huge, thick cocoon of webbing that holds the eggs he needs. Barack stresses that he wants you to pilfer a very specific cocoon because he only wants male spiders. The male spiders of this particular breed cannot spin their own webs, which makes them safe enough to test specimens. To your relief, Barack also provides you with special cases designed to hold the eggs and prevent any premature hatching. Yeah, so any of you guys who are already arachnophobic, I'm only going to make that so much worse. You thought you were afraid of spiders now. I'm going to make everybody afraid of spiders. Alright, to Globe Nest. Hi. You drop anchor where the tips of your masts. Why has it always got to be spiders? Well, I mean, if they're always available, we got miles of spiders here. You drop anchor where the tips of your masts aren't that far from the base of the giant nest. You recall Barack's instructions that the web had a soft outer layer with a hardened inner shell. You confirm this when you fling your grappling hook into the spongy webbing, pulling on them repeatedly to ensure they'll take your weight. Once you climbed up, you use these cutting tools to create a passage in the nest itself. You can't help but stop in awe and behold the beauty of the nest's innards. Layers of webbing protecting the inner shell lend the inside a crystalline quality. You stop gawping, knowing you're an unwelcome visitor, and get to work collecting the eggs. You don't struggle to find them. Eggs adorn every surface whichever way you turn. The sheer volume of potential arachnids here makes your skin crawl, and eventually find eggs to Barack requested. Begin packing them into your bags. Once you've filled them, you leave without further admiration, keen not to overstay your welcome. Every game, the go-to bug is a spider. Well, okay, DJ, let's say, let's put it on the other side. If not a spider, what would you consider the go-to bug should be? Oh, good. I can't swim. As you clamber out of the makeshift hole you created, you're confronted by a gigantic spider. Frantically resealing the damage you cause. The spider scuttles back a few steps, just as nerved as you. The spider takes less time to overcome its shock and pounces at you. Fortunately, you found the sense to draw your blade, pierce the spider midair, but not before you received a nasty bite, which makes me, bad at swimming. I mean, think about it. If the go-to bug was just praying mantises, I think we all die. Or how about bullet shrimp? That would be cool. You return to the deck. I would just focus on just one. There's many to pick. Oh, God. The centipede? Botflies are absolutely disgusting. Bedbugs make my skin crawl. I'll tell you that. Ugh. You return to the deck, having safely secured the eggs in the hold, and discover some opportunistic spiders have webbed the tips of your mast. You give the order to raise sail and begin to steer hard. For a terrifying moment, you appear to be trapped, but the ship groans and pulls free of the webbing, knocking the spider to the depths below. Or knocking a spider to the depths below. Yeah, I mean, those are absolutely horrific insects. I don't know, years ago, when I was a lot younger and, a little more impoverished, I had a bedbug infestation. To this day, I can't even look at them without having my, bleh. Wait, where am I supposed to go with this? Where am I delivering these? Oh, I'm going here. Well, don't mind if I do. They are very gross. But, I mean, it's the thing with the big old claw things. Yeah, that's kind of true. You kind of imagine, like, a dog-sized earwig. I feel like they'd actively cut you in half with those claws. I mean, hell, even an ant the size of a dog would be terrifying. Silk keys. Okay. You encounter a ship listing to one side. Plumes of water erupting from the deck. Without rapid intervention, it will sink beneath the waves. Well, help them. Damn it! Snow hush! No! Shit. Despite your crew's best efforts, they are unable to help save the vessel. It begins to disintegrate as one of your crew plummets down, out of sight. A valiant rescue attempt to save him, although he is badly hurt. Back to your ship. A surviving captain gives you an expensive piece of jewelry as thanks. Well, I'm kind of down on a crew. Although the blue water here looks cool. Wow, that's like Lapis Lazuli Islands. I'm into that. No, I'm not dealing with them right now. But that tells me there's probably a port around here. I'm going to spend a lot of that money I got. Excellent. Now let's get this. You hear a faint cry for help. Invisible in the dense miasma, commence a search. You circle the area a few times, calling out for guidance, but this blasted fog, you can barely see a few feet in front of you, let alone spot a single castaway in an entire ocean. Eventually you give up, having heard no call back from the castaway in many long minutes. Disheartened, you continue on your journey. That'd be demoralizing. You keep looking for somebody until they just stop calling for help. The sunken vessel lies beneath you. Oh, jeez. Once the diving bell reaches the correct depth, the crew ventured out to be confronted by a school of large sharks, lazily swimming around the wreck. Beating a hasty retreat, there's no way you can get anything for the wreck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure sharks is a wonderful reason to not actually deal with wreckage. You got food. You got a cultist. Repair. Ooh, I can actually make the repair cheaper. Let's do that. You know, had I a choice with the insects, I actually tried to find a made-up insect. Like, the D&D onkegs are a good idea. Because with those, you're actually, like, you can get the Uncanny Valley with, like, ants and stuff, but you can also get, like, the benefit of, unique properties. Like, why not, a mixture between a termite horse shrimp? Sight a collection of wooden debris. You speculate should dash around. I've lost my ability to read. Jesus Christ. Okay, get some food. Get some repairs. Termite horse shrimp. Ah, come on. Don't you think that would be freaking horrific? Something like digs through wooden areas that You know, it's the size of a freaking horse, and yet like whips like a shrimp, like gets those crazy jerky motions. I'm pretty sure that would be considered quite possibly the most dangerous thing in the region. All right, let's get to shore. We got some qualities to cook out of somebody. All right, port beckons, a place where you and the crew can recuperate. Damn right, let's repair the ship. We got the hull cracker. I do like these. The web gun, maybe that's a good choice. There's that one shrimp. Yeah, that's the bullet shrimp. Those things are absolutely devastating. Like, there's been times where... Okay, I got a sniper here. But yeah, there have been times that people keep them in, like, fish tanks, and then they punch their way out, which is insane. Like, they punch so fast that it pressurizes the water when they're punching clams and stuff that it actually cooks them from the inside. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of a bullet shrimp. Yeah, so what kind of ship we talking about? We got a sloop now. We can talk about a corvette. If I just abandoned my responsibilities as a ship captain, I could get this guy. What's the sloop got? You get one extra crew, one extra cannon. Yeah, they're nuts. There's also a certain oceanic worm. Oh, are you talking about the bobbit worm? With the huge claws and shoots out and can, like, bite somebody's toe off? Yeah, those things are actually huge. Like, I don't know, they get like 8 feet long. But they mostly hang out underwater. Alright, so I know you guys have a bunch of negative qualities. And I hear what you're saying. I'm just ignoring the cries. I'm going to save the game. Because I'm buying a bigger boat. And you're going to be on it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like being barefoot in the ocean is a bad idea to begin with. I mean, you got aqua socks, but I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, right? And my grandparents had a cabin. But in that cabin, they had oyster beds. Would say there are no negative qualities. Only qualities that haven't found out how to be positive. That sounds like the kind of talk that of somebody who's going to get sold to the authorities. There is no negative qualities. There's just ones that make you expendable. Cool, so we got all the perks here. I'm just missing this and then the ram. Yeah. So we got a bigger ship. I'm very pleased by this. I'm actually kind of thinking we do away with the bar shot. We put the tackler on the opposite side. We purchase the web gun. Because I want this spider theme, damn it. Yeah, remember, the ship's only as good as its crew. And with a very discerning captain, I have very high expectations. What's the star do? I want this. Performance. Deck reinforcement. Repair speed. Actually, I'll get repair speed here. I mean, I'm pretty much hemorrhaging all my money, but I can deal with that. Well, actually, hold up. Now that we can actually, you know, we have disposable income. You didn't see my air quotes. I mean, I am the captain. But this broken hand is actually kind of bad for that. Resistance to medicine, that kind of sucks. but it's not the end of the world. Old injury. That's actually kind of bad. Yeah. Arachnophobia I can do without. All right, you know what? I got a D6 here. I'm going to roll a dice. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people. We're going to see who's getting a negative trait removed. And I rolled a 1. Looks like Captain knows best here. I think, for the most part, I'm going to repair my broken arm. That sounds horrific. Boom. All right, we're going to roll again. No, actually, I need some disposable income. We'll save some cash for the next port. All right, let's check out the town. You haven't walked long before you come across a busy town square. You're drawn to the statue in the center, depicting a heroic figure standing triumphant over the corpse of a giant spider. You've heard tell of this place and of the man that made it famous. Supposedly, he carved back the neighboring isles from a race of vicious, intelligent, and unfortunately large arachnids. His lust for ichor was not abated until he was apparently driven them extinct. You wonder how much of the legend was gilded by the years of retelling, and decide to head dockside. On your way back, you pass an old man, sitting on a low wall, staring at the statue. He's almost a part of the furniture. You get the sense that this is part of his daily routine. The locals clearly pay him no heed, but there's something uncanny about this man that you can't quite put your finger on. Well, yeah, we're going to talk to him. Upon closer inspection, you realize the old man isn't staring at the statue, or at least not with any comprehension. You take a seat on the wall beside the blind man, which he turns his head, obviously aware of your presence. His vacant gaze unnerves you, and you clumsily comment on the statue's beauty. The blind man proves to be amiable, however, and inquires about your background. You dodge the question, and ask if it's that obvious that you're not a local, your past being a sensitive subject. He laments it is only that you're the first person in a long time to acknowledge the statue. You offer your name, and his, Aldous. Aldous? Whatever. That's when it clicks. The name on the plaque. The comparable, if indeed considerably more wrinkled feature. This feeble blind man was once a legend set in stone. You're at a loss for words. Aldous chuckles, reassuring you that he was never as impressive as the statue depicts. He's being humble. Children cross all the seas grew up hearing of the exploits of Aldous Spiderbane. You compose yourself and offer Aldous a drink, keen to hear his exploits firsthand. Much to your disappointment, he declines, and does request assistance returning to his home. You gleefully accept, seizing on the opportunity to ask him more about his adventures. I mean, how often do you meet just like a literal hero that rendered a species of spiders extinct? On your walk, Aldous admits that the majority of the tales are true. He was on the cusp of adulthood when first encroaching webs came drifting in on the prevailing winds and began to infest the local islands. As the smaller islands fell, Aldous lost his parents to the increasingly aggressive arachnids. His parents' death spurred on his great crusade. Over the course of the next decade, Aldous pushed the spiders to near extinction, back to Mother's grasp. It was on the brink of victory that Aldous was gravely wounded fighting. Aldous struggles to find the right words. The final bastion, his comrades, believing their triumph was in hand, returned home with the damaged leader. He tells you he never fully recovered, and his sight has only worsened over the years. Aldous admits, with trepidation, that he believes they're still out there, festering, biding their time. Your intrigue deepens, and you ask him about the aftermath, and subject of some stories never focus on. Aldous tells you that his repeated petitions for the formation of a fleet to finish the job were met with refusal, even disdain. A victory had been celebrated, a statue built, and now people were ready to continue their lives in peace. The savior of the Silky Keys was a soldier with no war, and his persistence was deemed as much a nuisance as his blindness was a burden. The hero had somehow become a wearisome outcast. You try to comfort him, focusing on the great sacrifice he made for his people, but a bitterness overcomes him. Aldous asks indignantly, what is the worth of a statue when he suffers so? a constant reminder of his failure, erected in his honor. You reflect in silence, keen not to annoy him further. Aldous will be painfully aware of the neighboring region being reclaimed by the arachnids since his glory days. It's only a matter of time before they expand again, Aldous deplores. The winds of the wild sea are too strong for the webs, forsaken seas too poisonous to maintain life, and these lands are their only hope. The people are too weak to see. Everything I sacrifice will be for naught. You stop outside a disheveled hovel at the address he provides you. Aldous, aware of you stopped walking, fumbles for his key. You detest the idea of leaving such a sour note, so you ask if he can be of any further service. Aldous pauses. My fellow islanders lack the stomach and the heart for the fight, but I should not remain so idle. You've shown me enough to trust in your prowess, Captain, so yes, your services will be most welcome. He opens the door with newfound zest and gestures for you to follow. You are more inclined to offer him further company, but wouldn't wish to... You are more inclined to offer him further company, but wouldn't wish to disappoint the savior of the Silk Keys. You step inside. Once your eyes adjust to the poor light, you notice all manner of contraptions scattered around. You ask about them. Aldous explains that fighting spiders took more than sword and fire. The contraptions before you are various efforts at creating more efficient means of eradication. While you pause and take in the true size of Aldous' dedication, you sense he's building up the courage to ask you something. I need spider eggs. You're surprised, but you suppose it makes sense. If he needs a test subject to further his research, then you would gladly assist the Aldous Spiderbane. He goes on to explain that he requires a specific breed found only on Mother's Grasp. This makes you wary. I can't let my life's work end here, he says despondent. Help me on my final task, and I shall die a happy man. The risk is evident, but you can't refuse a man you idolized since childhood. You agree. You leave Aldous with detailed instructions on how to shore the eggs to avoid them hatching. Despite your nerves, you must admit the excitement and being a chapter in Spiderbane's legend. Your own statue, perhaps. The very thought makes you giddy. Your mind whirls over the possibilities of Aldous' plan. No doubt an unfathomable weapon, beyond the limits of your own imagination. Oh my god, we're gonna destroy this island! With spiders! You look at the port expectantly. They're already planning on where they will spend the money on shore leave. I'm so excited. So excited I'm gonna attack this ship. The ship moves within range. Before you know it, they've opened fire. A salvo of shots slam into the deck, causing several fires to break out. Infuriating that my mouth can't keep... Oh, I am on fire. Okay, I understand this is awkward, but I need you to keep working, sir. Ow! Could you not? Oh yeah, that's a web gun. Oh shit! That's bad. Who fell down? Who fell down? I need somebody on the winch. Alright. This is all kinds of awkward. Just put out the damn fires. Pull them on in. We're gonna ram them. Now that I got spikes. Alright, heal yourself, get on a gun. Well, okay. That changes things. To the point where... Attack! Must you? Okay, you two. You attack him. You two attack him. You keep fighting him. You just keep doing you. Okay, this is a awkward sword fight. Awesome. Go in here. Medic, just start healing people. Okay, run away. Can you kill this pirate? There we go. Note that the ship is still on fire. With the enemy crew slain, you methodically plunder the ship. Always worth it to take the ship intact. That is hard to pass up. And I get a ton of money for it. So we're going all the way back into the Spider Islands. Shit. And then, once we go to the Spider Islands, we're bouncing back, probably destroying this island, going through to here. I do want that plague gun, though. It does imply that there was one. You have been watching a cult vessel in rapt concentration for a while now. As you suddenly change course to put a distance between you, you lower the spyglass and raise a rum glass. Your true identity escaped their notice this time. We can't risk them having spotted us. The risk is too great. Attack, and then we can drink and sleep easy. Yes, I'm going to attack. For a while, you wonder if the cult vessel is going to flee, but slowly wheels around to meet you. Their ship is a hive of activity as they prepare for battle. Watch this be a massive ship. In the fog, no less. Well, that's not good. You know, I got another mortar spot. I might replace cannons if they shoot spiders. Knock him off. Get him in the web. The idea that if the pilot is incapacitated, he will not... oh, shit. We're going in. You? Get rid of a medic. Get rid of... I don't know. You? Well, fancy meeting you here. This boarding technique is so good. I do need to eventually get the anti-boarding ram because that's another achievement. Just use that 5 times. Oh, crap. Why'd they explode? Okay. Okay, my medic is dying. Please heal yourself. Heal yourself. Okay, everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. Get out of there. Captain. Okay, don't die. Run away if you have to. Get this guy. What the hell hit me? I got Harry. A fine victory. Great trunks, preserved fish, citrus fruits. Hell yeah. We're making money and food. And by the time we get back from the Spider Islands, we'll have enough money to, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. A ship approaches. Your first thought, I can't believe they found me. Then, I can't believe they're still alive. You're past, and the enemy ship is gaining on you. Will you face the wrath or flee from it? Someone who lost a loved one due to sweet hook addiction you enabled seeks violent answers. How do they know I enabled it? I feel like they got some crazy frickin' telepathy. Through your telescope, you spy a familiar captain who's staring intently at your vessel with a grim expression. You vaguely recall a past incident, after which what you did to them. Their mind will be on one thing only. You instruct the crew to prepare for a vicious battle. Well? Shit. Well, you get off the boat. Well, that's rough. Oh my god, they got nothing but mortars. Ah! Get out of there! Help put out fires. Get some medicing done, because we got some harpoons to shoot. Down one crew. I wish for you to go down. Because the captain tends to be the most dangerous assailant. Get him. Nice, the captain's sword fighting went up. Or the captain, my sword fighting, I guess. Still getting used to actually changing my, adding my name to the characters here. Woohoo! You reflect on the battle, and the crew salvage what they can. See, I've taken very little actual damage. Because, like, you know, most of the damage is just, you know, ship being on fire. Which you would assume would make the place less habitable. And detonate the gunpowder. That would be a problem. Alright, intense foggy conditions prompted you to maintain battle readiness. And it's paid off. A ship appears from the mist. It looks set to attack. Well, okay. And these guys gotta start reloading better. I got 2 mortars. Shoot at. Ow. Man, these mortar ships are brutal. Look at this guy webbed. Brace! Boom! That does a ton of freaking damage. Oh, I didn't brace. Ha! The medic fell off. Shit! I forgot about that button. My bad, my bad. I didn't think I had to brace if I was the aggressor. Admitting defeat, the enemy tried to barter for their lives, the valuables on board. I'll accept that. We'll leave somebody to tell the tale. Let's bring Arna back onto the boat here. Encase them in webs before leaving. Alright, let's get back to the Spider Islands. Now, everybody's in decent health. I'm going to leave and come back before I actually start sending people to the apothecary, because I suspect we're probably going to get a lot more arachnophobia before the day's done. Look at that. It's blue just under the water. That looks so cool. Although it's kind of an odd contrast when everything else is so dark. Dread pirate? Hell yeah. Word is spread of a particularly troublesome pirate in the area. Defeating him would make you a hero in these parts, and the local port dwellers would no doubt reward you with special prizes. Attack. This guy is not going to make it. I'll see to it. That remains the truth. He's got a big ship, though. And that may be a problem. Cool. We are knocking you off the boat. Can you please shoot him? I think they got lobbers. Alright. I can shoot harpoons on the other side? Awesome. Okay. Shoot him off. Web this guy. I'm not doing that yet, so I don't want to accidentally destroy the ship. Get him! This is a very effective combat style. Like, forget ship-to-ship combat. We're man-to-man. More loot. More just outright aggression. Here, fix that boat up. Having taken the ship intact, you are able to collect several trophies that you can use as evidence of your glorious victory. Having captained the ship, you grant you a greater discount at the local port. Wanted level decreased. Hell yeah. That was worthwhile. Good money. We got plenty of morale. Let's get back into those spiders. There's no escape. We got a hero to help. An old blind man who can't seem to get rid of his grudge. Whoops. I didn't read what that said. Shit. I got a couple boats, but... yeah, let's head south, then south. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some crazy spider mutation. I'm okay with mutations. We'll maybe fight them on the way back. Assuming we're in good condition. Because just like dipping our toes in and out, we'll be okay. This isn't a full exploration. Although I do kind of want to do a full exploration of all the regions. An object spotted floating in the nearby water. As it gets closer, you realize a great anticipation to sealed chest and promptly haul it on deck. You prise open the lock and find a small amount of valuables. Worth it. Cool, so we got events here. Let's watch another crew die. Why do people come here? The ship before you is on the brink of defeat. Okay. Hey, we did it. No shit. Sorry, Mad Hat. Did you lose a good attribute? Oh no. I didn't know you can completely lose good ones in the name of bad ones. Well, that's bad. You board the enemy ship. And so ensues a vicious fight against the spiders. A valiant charge from the crew member draws some of them away, giving the rest of you an opportunity to destroy the main bulk of foes. You cut through your beleaguered comrade, who has sustained serious injuries. The remaining spiders soon flee. The battle is won. Both crews regroup, significantly worse off from the fighting. Your newfound friends share a selection of their goods and thanks before you depart. No! Mad Hat! See, this is why I didn't pay for the apothecary first. Your ship closes in on an opponent. They're about to call for cannon fire when the other vessel raises a white flag at surrender. You're close enough to hear how their captain speak. He explains how the stand on Kalos. Yes, I will accept your terms. I can deal with a little wantedness. Passing through, increase morale. No. Let's go here. Maybe Mad Hat will get a boon. Hey, I got a boon. The Spider Slayer. Hell yeah. Constant toils and against the eight-legged horrors, your crew is becoming more adept to pest control. The more spiders you slay, the more confident you grow in tackling their larger brothers and sisters. Well, of what Mad Hat lost, I gained. But I'll tell you what, I'm a good captain. I will not hear otherwise. Alright, here we go. We're going to Mother's Grasp. You reach the cove Aldous described. Thankfully, the webbing here seems less dense than what you've seen on the rest of the island. You've been forewarned by Aldous that the journey to the breeding ground will be treacherous. Speed and soft step will be tantamount to your survival. Are you ready to begin? Damn right. You're acutely aware of the absence of bird calls and general silence as you take your first tentative steps ashore. You examine the crude map that Aldous provides you, a relic from his adventuring days. You must decide upon the route to the breeding ground. Through the jungle is the most direct path, although it will be dense in places and not allow any deviation. Crisscrossing trails through the rocky foothills offer a more open approach, but it will take longer. Which do you choose? I think the foothills. Taking longer, but will often a more open... Yeah, the jungle is going to be a ambush. We're going to the foothills. You begin to scale the shallow slopes, and before long, you're above the tree line. From this vantage point, you can see the jungle's entire canopy is covered in thick webbing. You also notice huge strands of web stretching across the foothills, dotted amongst the rocks. The mouth of caves are visibly stuffed full of webbing. You're thankful your destination isn't subterranean. You have two potential paths above you, a daunting climb and a slope covered in loose rocks. So yeah, I think a speed and soft step. Loose rocks is bad for that, so we're daunting. Shit. You opt for the climb, and it's not very long before you grow weary. You're continuously clambering up one side of the slope and sliding down the other. During your scramble, you're surprised to spy bird carcasses along the webbing. Considering you've neither heard nor seen bird since approaching Mother's Grasp, your concentration is brought back to the climb when you realize your face is inches from a spider the size of your palm. You instinctively flinch back and lose your grip. Thankfully, you regain your footing, but not before a bag of supplies is lost in your struggle. The bag now lays out of reach in a blanket of webbing below. You know what? They can have it. No! Snow Hush is also arachnophobic. The path is blocked by a low outcrop, forcing you to crawl through on your stomach. Unfortunately, the way is covered by webbing, and, while skittish, spiders remain no larger than your palm. Why the skittish spiders remain no longer than their palm. You and your crew come out the other side, severely unnerved. Huh. The climb continues to fatigue you and your crew, and you consider whether the jungle may have been the better path, despite the webbed canopy. Even so, you eventually ascend to the crag that Aldous described. Sure enough, the eggs are there. You and your crew begin the process of cutting eggs from their protective webbing and storing them in your bags. As you search for more eggs, you're forced to descend deeper into the dark crag, your fears mounting. Oh, jeez, okay. While filling your bags, you notice the jungle's canopy is beginning to shake violently, but you feel no wind. A sense of dread overcomes you. So you order your crew to return to the ship. You spotted an alternative route, which should offer a faster return, but the path splits in two. Which path should you take? Wider shelf made up of flat rocks, a path that curves upward and out of sight. Okay. Should offer a faster return. That curves upwards and out of sight. Now, let's do the wide shelf. Flat run seems best. Damn it! Snow Hush, no! You're a weakling. Well, that's not good. You take the shelf and are aghast to notice spiders are gathering upon the canopy, scuttling alongside your path. Distracted by their movement, you fail to notice the shaking of a stone adjacent to your feet. The flat rock flips under you like a trapdoor. Oh, I didn't consider that. And the black legs emerge out of the darkness, snatching one of your crew and dragging them below. You're quick to act and grasp the terrified victim's arms before he is completely lost. The spider eventually relents, but not before leaving a lasting bite on its prey. You eye the surrounding area nervously, noting too many similar flat rocks around you. Oh my god. This is horrifying. Finally, the ship is in sight. The initial joy this brings you is soon replaced by despair when you notice several huge spiders among the mass, weaving webs to prevent your escape. One of your crew sinks to his knees, sobbing profusely. You know you must act quickly or lose hope and die. Wow, the ship is in sight. Initial joy is replaced by when you notice several huge spiders weaving webs in the mast. That is terrifying. You rush back to the ship and immediately set upon the spiders, killing those aboard your ship. You order your crew to climb the rigging and cut the ship loose, but notice a dozen fat spiders advancing from the jungle. There's too many flooding towards your ship to fight, and so you and your crew grab several barrels of supplies and toss them overboard. You then hurl your still flaming torch into the supplies and watch them catch light, hoping it holds back a tidal wave of arachnids. You're informed that the ship is now operable, and you can begin your escape. This is awesome! Oh no. You don't need to be told twice. You take your place at the helm and cast off. As you pass the jagged rocks, several spiders emerge on its surface and begin to web the ship, trying to halt your escape. The crew gather to cut away what they can, while you wrench the wheel until you break free, crashing into another nearby rock. The creak of the hole sets the nerves on end, but you're thankful to be free. You gain speed and begin to put distance between you and the eight-legged horrors. That was awesome! Survive Mother's Grasp. I like how there's an option that you couldn't survive. At a safe distance from the island, you order all weapons to be fired at the jungle, to a resounding cheer. A futile gesture, perhaps, but an important one to display defiance nonetheless. The sound of cannon fire, you can't begin to imagine the horrors Aldous and the people of Silver Keys endured. And willingly, you retrieve some eggs. He cleared an entire region of spiders. You depart for Silver Keys, doubting sleep will come easy for a few nights yet. Okay. Wasn't I supposed to go there at night? In fact, where's the compass saying whether it's day or night? Let us get out of this nightmare. Yeah, they're not going to mind a little wanted level, are they? Where are we? We're here. Okay, it's just ships. Let's get out of here. Well, we got 2 negative traits, 3 if you consider a Mad Hat's as well, and Mad Hat is incapacitated, but we got victory, and that's what matters. Okay, we can get more loot. Where'd it go? There it is. Sail through, raise a ship. Valuable salvage. Awesome. That'll go a long way to cleaning up the crew's attributes. Yeah, out of all this, everybody's a little arachnophobic. Oh, we came back the way we came. And we got a long stay at the apothecary here. Ooh, the place repopulated. Lovely. Although -1 guy kind of sucks. A cry goes up, ship seen in the distance. You look through your spyglass and see a cult vessel. It has already changed course and is heading straight for you. Its intention clearly hostile. There's still time to avoid it. We're not running away. Right? I want you here. They're getting awfully close. Well, it looks like we're in agreement. Hi. What the hell was that? Oh shit. They got, like, mind control things. Oh, fight the Halifron. You fight him. Alright, Captain, you can calm down at any moment now. Thank you. Oh, snap. Get in there. Medic? Keep swinging your sword. Maybe I bit off a little more than I can chew here. Whoa, who else? Get out of there. You know what? Heal him. No, not yourself, you doofus! Oh no, we're in trouble. Mad Hat, I've never needed you more than right now. Okay, maybe stop hitting this guy with a sword. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. Like a lot of trouble. Can't fight 3 guys. Shit. We might perish. Now what? Let's turn and fight, I guess. Go heal. You do your thing. Get a little hit points. Fuck. Okay. Please hit first. Damn it! That is real bad. That is real bad. Give me like 8. Yeah, we're falling apart. Just heal yourself up. It's the best we can do. Shit. Now what? What happens when the crew dies? No. Oh, wow, we died. Your crew have perished, and you vow to remember each of their faces. For now, you are defeated and must flee. So, everyone died. You gasp for air as you break the water surface and scramble onto a nearby piece of driftwood. Your memory of the last few minutes is a blur. But you know you're lucky to be alive. You're going to need even more luck to survive through. Stories of castaway survivors are few and far between. Each occasion that a time progresses, you will lose a small amount of health. Uh-oh! 9 days, 18 hours? Popular fishing spot. In 1 day. Attempting to keep despair at bay, you recall your charts and their points of interest. You check your surroundings, anything to help provide a clue as to your whereabouts. You begin to formulate a plan, one that will help improve your chances of rescue. The only thing left to do now is to choose the destination you'll attempt to reach. As times progress, you move forward to your destination. Once you reach it, events may occur, positive or negative, possibly even resulting in rescue. Okay, I mean, 60% is actually good odds. Continue. Oh, crap. A bright flash nearby catches your eye. You look around and spot a shoal of flying fish headed straight towards you. Grab them as they pass. Wait. Yeah. You flail at them as they pass and even manage to knock one, but it just lands into the sea and escapes. You watch them dejectedly as they leap beyond out of reach. Oh no. We're dying, man. We're dying. You try to climb slightly higher up on the wreckage, hoping that an extra height will afford you a better view on your immediate surroundings. But it tips unsteadily. No wreck there. Well. Keep going. 6 hours. You've heard tales of ghost ships that rise up where the fog is thickest. And as it seems to be right now. Right now, you'd take your chances on one of... Oh, God. Unconscious, you're vaguely aware of the ship underwater. As you slip underwater, you do not have the strength to even kick your legs out and swim back at the current surface. Suddenly, something is pulling you up. Is this a dream? Are you dead and ascending to the heavens? Awareness returns. You are sitting on something solid. A deck of a ship? A figure appears in front of you and explains that he saw you slip under as they were approaching. They damn near had to dive in after you. You're speechless, exhausted. They explain you're to rest in the hold until they can drop you off to port. As you manage a nod and what you think is a smile. Okay, so we've repaired. I got questions. Our ship didn't die. So does that mean I lost it? Right? Are we back to a brig? Yeah, we got a brig. Now we got a lesser ship. Oh, man. Weapons. Yeah, we got the starter ship again. With starter weapons. Oh, man. That sucks. Well, we got some money. And we're destroying the island. The concealed eggs safely secured to a cart. You make your way back to Aldous, navigating the back alleys and avoiding main roads. Aldous brims with curiosity about your adventure. As you transfer the eggs to a seller, you're flattered that a man such as himself should be interested in your endeavors, and recount all that transpired on your quest. As you describe the sheer intensity of webbing in Mother's Nest, Aldous becomes even more animated, eager to put his secret weapon to use. You inquire as to what's next, to which Aldous brushes you off impatiently, informing you that he needs time to prepare. You leave with expectations of grandeur and remind yourself to check back in to assist Aldous with the final stages of his work. You wonder whether you'll receive your own statue and tales once Aldous' work is done. Yeah, I need a crew. I need a crew. 2 people will do. Alright, who are we looking at? We need Navigator Swabby. What are we thinking? Navigator Swabby Gunner? Like, Sword Guy can come later. Jesus, this is so bad. A thick accent and a fierce eyes mark Marco Pepe out as one of the Murud Yangira. I'll take it. He's stubborn and hates spiders. After all that, it wasn't the spiders that killed me. Alright, Easton always says the only truly honest profession is being a sailor. Mostly to convince himself. And then Marl. Whew! We got 3 people. And you know what? We need a medic. We got Grover, the surgeon. 6 fingers, 1 eye, half a right leg, 3 nipples, 9 counts of safe breaking. Something doesn't add up. Yeah. Cool. I will sell him at the first opportunity. Well, this is awfully awkward. Now that we're on a weenie ship, we might not explore Cannibal's Lurk. Let's head north back into a more reasonable islands. What else we got? We got over here. We got plenty of food. We don't got much in the way of boat. Hubris. That's what I'm calling this. Rats. More and more. You dwell on them. Ow. We'll get some morale. We got a new crew. One's a convict. Yeah, we'll give him food. Wait, I got a guy? You pour over your inventory and mark a few spare barrels to donate. The other crew sings your praises. One senses the best chance of another meal is to join you. He's rangy, but looks capable. Alright, we got a real medic. Sorry, Grover. I'm afraid you're passed down to second best. Next time I decide to rob a ship, well, we know who we're selling. Uh-oh. I don't really have much in the way to... let's fight our way through. Why not? Swiftly. It's defending its territory. Shit. Okay, guys. You assist. You assist. You shoot that. This is all kinds of awkward. Will you get on the gun? I'm gonna have to earn some coin in the hopes that I can actually, you know, we might actually sink this ship. Alright, medic, go. These mortars are insane. In fact, you do that. Is this ship bigger than mine? Keep reloading. To a decent range. Yeah, these mortars are killing me. Yeah, we can wear them down. In fact, let's get some range. That's actually going to help us the most. So while we go. Oh shit, we're being bombarded? That's awful. Well, maybe I probably shouldn't have just invaded. What is this? Oh, I'm making Grover do all this? He never gets to XP. In fact, you keep repairing stuff. Alright, we're doing little bits of damage. Sail's still broken. Crap. Alright, just heal this guy. Not him. You're repairing. It's okay, Captain. You can't take much in the way of a negative quality so far. Boom. Frickin' victory. Damn. And I just got that frigate. I really should not have gone for the, you know, boarding that last time. That was what killed me. So I searched as well as Bowder. Oh. Let's leave. Get out of there. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here. Noted. In the face of adversity, you found resolve to cement the mind. There we go. Macro Pepe. Rothome. So we're in a plaguey area. If I can get a plague gun, we'd be golden. You approach the plague colony and see a small crowd gathering at the dockside, most of whom are disfigured with pox. You're sure it will be a novelty for them to have healthy visitors. You draw near. A scarred man with the aura of a leader despite his illness calls across. If you're insisting on docking, at least take precautions. Dip rags in spirits and tie them around your mouth and noses. You hit his advice and dock and step on the jetty. The apparent leader introduces himself as George and explains that the most virulent elements of the plague have long ago run their course, and if you don't wish to tempt fate, so still retain a polite distance, he beckons you to follow, and the crowd parts to let you both pass. He takes you to a small outbuilding, continues to assuage your fears. What we have won't kill you, but it certainly won't help your looks. His attempts at a wry smile isn't hoped by his missing facial features. This colony was built pre-fall to house those whom the Black Pox didn't kill. Since then, any plague sufferers are shipped here to while away their days with the similarly afflicted. George continues, the pox spread like a wildfire back then, but burnt itself out as the population thinned, and we began to understand its movements. The plagues people suffer today are descendants from it, and much less deadly, and spread in subtler ways. As long as you don't share a cup, you'll be fine. If this was the Black, you'd have been infected before you even disembarked. A brittle wheezing sound is revealed to be George's version of laughter. Hardly puts you at ease. He assumes you're here for business, so gets right to it. We're left to our own devices, but obviously we're not the most able-bodied workforce, so we sorely need supplies. They'll let us keep our valuables when we arrive. So we have the goods in return. I assume that's why you're here? It takes your silence as confirmation. In our spare time, we've cooked up something that may be of interest to a risk taker such as you. It won't be cheap. We poured blood, sweat, and tears and limbs into its construction. A rattling chunking again. If the plague jar take your fancy, see our merchant. Do you have any terms of trade? We'll sell you our supplies. Yes. Let's get a good 30. Visit the docks. Yeah, it's so expensive. Oh my god. They sell nothing but this. But I want it. Okay. Okay, they got an Explorers Guild here, so that's a good start. I'll be back for you. But unfortunately, I might need a little assistance. 320. That's a lot of money for a dart gun. But boy, it might be worth it. I mean, think about it. You zap somebody, they start getting extra plaguey. Yeah, we're going here, right? We need to go west. Blockaded my ass. This is horrible. The one region. Try to get as much out of this Explorers Guild as I can. Because all of a sudden, we're hurting for cash again. All that time in the Spider Islands. Thrown away. But such is the Iron Man mode. Pseudo-Iron Man mode. I mean, people died. We got them again. We'll shore up people's names again as a, you know, we warrant more success. Or as people distinguish themselves further. Oh, man. A kingdom for a lighthouse. I mean, what better job for somebody who has a plague? Rats, more rats. Just get rid of them. I did sell a lot of my food. That was rough. Cool. If I blow through the western port, that might be the best advantage I have. Man, that fort is no bueno. Oh, it's a volcano. I can deal with that. A lot less menacing. Look, I don't like to think of myself as a criminal so much as morally flexible. I mean, you don't want to be too ramrod in your pursuits. You'll never succeed. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to head back. Then we are going to get him. Fakes off with murderous intent, make them regret it. So it's going to be rough. Alright, everybody. Get there. Captain, get on that gun. We're going to save. There. Hammer it home. We're going to keep creeping forward. And hopefully earn that dart gun, damn it. Okay, these mortar ships are insane. Get out of there. We keep on creeping. Oh, they got spikes. That's not good. Come on, keep going. I think boarding might actually be the best crew here. They only got 3 guys. I won't feel bad if my medic dies. The, criminal medic. There we go. Only the best gains. No time to search for spoils. Fine. No money. Travesty. Get out of here. We're leaving. Did I lose the ability to pursue that one mission? Let's look at that. Quest log. Hell yeah. How do I pursue this? I would like to make this my main weapon. Or, mission. There we go. Let's see what we're up against. We got ghost ships. No actual port. That sucks. Alright, Duskvale. I don't have the equipment to deal with them, though. So we're just going to keep going. Like, why is your port broken? I don't get it. Oh, we'll use the cash. Back to the regular islands. Being wanted's not helping me, but... Oh, nice. I just have to knock out a fort. And I'm not going to do that without actual tools. Okay, don't deal with that. Maybe. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely. And by maybe, I mean yes. Alright, more money. We are not equipped with dealing with the Kraken, so we're going to leave this alone. When you're in your cabin surveying the charts, you hear a commotion on deck, and as you make your way to where you hear the sounds of fighting, you increase your pace, bursting through the door to the open... Oh, Halifron! Shit. Halifron! Into the fray. Whoa! Just ripping them apart. Guys? Keep running. Okay, you go here. You go here. Go, Abraham. Everybody, run. There. You get here. Who else? Now I need you here. You here. You here. Everybody else heal. Man, this is brutal. Well, we got increased morale, so that's plus. Not gonna put food in our bellies, not gonna... Oh, shit. We are, we're a little hungry. Did not consider that. Scorch marks are visible on the side. Frayed ropes drift in the water where they could have been attached to a ship. You speculate what kind of damage could have caused this to the parent ship, but you'll never know. Your crew check the vessel over and find its food store intact. Good old fish. Fish, fish, fish. Yeah. Just to get a good, healthy supply. Yeah. So I can travel pretty much freely, as long as I get here. Yes. You meet Barak at his workshop. Seeing his progress with your own eyes, his eyes light up as he notices the container you carry, and once he confirms the eggs inside, Barak shows you a beautifully wrought mortar casing. Barak helps you load and install the mortar into your own ship, loading it with spider eggs, on the assurance that they'll remain dormant until fired. Barak details a plan to mass-produce more mortars, and retire on the riches he acquires from selling them. He notes, warp-slipping for a moment, that you need more... that if you need any more mortars, you'll have to pay for them just like everybody else. Well, yeah. I get it. How do I install this to my ship? Alright. Grover? Yeah. Sorry, Grover. Wait, what? Order to surrender authorities, reduce your wanted level. Imprisoned or execution. Don't! Well, shit. Well, I mean, really, I don't have a reason to have you then. You're really just taking a spot that I need. So, sorry, Grover. You're out of here. Turn to port. Look at the docks. What do we got? Spider egg launcher? Abso-freaking-lutely. A web gun? That could be useful. Bar shot? Nah. Let's consider some of these things. A diving bell? Maybe. Lifeboat? Yeah, we'll get the diving bell. That's a potential for more cash. Let us see what we're doing. Quest log. Yeah, let's get to Sweet Hook. We'll have to go in the nighttime, but that'll get us some cash. But we got plenty of supplies. It's a place I haven't been before, so that's a plus. Get some good money. Ooh. So this place is pirate owned. I'll need a better ship before I can really go against them, though. Although I do want to test out my spider cannon. Just saying. Okay, the 5 Isles. We got one place on fire. 2 places on fire. Everything's on fire. You gotta think, I mean, like, you can only fit so many pirates on a ship, right? How do they do so much goddamn damage? Cannonballs can only do so much. Like, you get these villages, they gotta have, like, muskets, terrain, everything. Like, they probably have resources to defend themselves. Like, you know, villagers or no. I don't know. I feel like I don't buy the helplessness. Wait, what is this? Hi. Well, that wasn't worth it. He broke his hand. Shit. You know, before we commit to naming some of these guys, I may just sell one of them just to be done. Get rid of that wanted level. Ooh, there's some money right there. I only got $6. What the hell happened there? Oh, that was the diving bell. Shit. I guess this place is a good one. Maybe a lifeboat. Keep the food up, if not the money. In fact, I can actually sell some of that. Survivors, lifeboat. Okay. Let's get on shore. The 5 Isles are situated around a lagoon rich with fish, enough to sustain a port on each of the surrounding isles. The locals becoming wealthy from the natural bounty on their doorstep. However, some recent calamity must have occurred. A pall of smoke lingers above this archipelago, smoke pouring from the 3 ports. The harbor you enter is reasonably empty of ships, and as you're welcomed in by an official who informs you that they're always open for business, unlike their northerly neighbors. You're not entirely sure what he means, but proceed to the port. You get closer to the port and see that a hustle and bustle of docks, a welcoming sight. You know, we could sell some supplies. I dare say I might sell supplies. That actually seems like the most prudent. Wow, $5? That is rough. You know what? That is what I'm doing. Sorry, bud. Easton did it. I wanted that achievement. Alright, who are we buying? No one. Okay. I only have so many guns. There's quite a commotion in the building as you leave. Locals moving with purpose, underscored by a hint of panic. The official who welcomed you earlier is waiting for you by your ship and rushes over. It's Norstead! They've sent a flotilla against us! We're defenseless! You must help us! There's clearly a deep history here, but you get the gist from his continued frantic plea. Since the fall, tensions over the control of the lagoons grew until there was open warfare. In the 5 Isles, now only Otherton and Norstead remain. Their warlike neighbor, who the official claims is to blame for much of the strife that sent ships to end the conflict in their favor. The problem is, Sotherton sent their own vessels to attack the rival, leaving themselves unprotected. The official laments that they thought when Norstead closed their port to the outsiders, they felt it was a perfect time to deliver the killing blow. The official promises you a rich reward should you save the port. Looking at the other vessels scrambling, it's clear yours is the only one outfitted for serious combat. The ongoing conflict has practically bled all the islands dry, and he assured you that except for a couple of vessels, the enemy fleet is comprised of ships that won't stand up to yours. There's still enough to bombard Southerton into oblivion, however. You have a choice to make. Give in to their desperate situation if you carry the day and make it a pretty penny. However, you've only heard one side of the story. There's no telling whether Southerton is worthy of being saved. Worthy? They have money! Defend the port. And I can't imagine everybody on the island is a bad guy. As you head into battle, you spy 2 vessels which can prove your match. They weren't expecting much resistance, so at least you have the element of surprise, which allows you to take on the first ship alone. The remainder of the fleet appears to be made of fishing vessels with only the odd cannon on board. They steer well clear of you. Well, okay. We're combating. Get in there. Alright, I want Gunner this. Captain, you're on cannon duty. Maintain your heading. Oh, whoops. I would like both cannons firing. Alright, I don't really need the bar shot here. Once I get more cash, hopefully I can get some more crew. Alright, commence spiders. I love this cannon. Or mortar, I guess. It's my, shit. Yeah, as much as I enjoy this, I don't think it's very good. Is it a lot of spiders that it makes? No, it's a spider. Man, that's not very good. Oh, man. Just disregard the fire. Maybe not that wave. Now that they're down, send them a spider! Repair the sail. I mean, we're only drifting here. I think this calls for more spiders. I mean, you live your life fighting spiders until you find that you become the spider that you wish to fight against. We'll have to repent one day. Yeah, how about spiders? Well, navigator. Wave's coming. Oh, yeah, that didn't hit me too bad. It's not time to collect. Oh, come on. Second ship's bearing down on me. With the first ship dealt with, the battle hinges on who will win the final conflict between your vessel and the flagship. Oh, the flagship. You think they can handle spiders? Captain, get on the spider gun. We're going to destroy this ship. Repair the hole, please. On the bright side, hey, my guy's skills are gonna be going up. They are all one. All the skills are one. I suspect this fight might actually start getting really expensive eventually. Fill yourself up. Go. Yeah, I don't know if this spider gun synergizes with anything very well. Like maybe a web gun? Maybe something that incapacitates large amounts of crew? Alright, they're short a guy. Keep them on their toes for maybe another wave. It's cool that I got the ability to flee. I'm not gonna get a big benefit from it. They got these crazy hole-destroying cannons. I don't like that. Brace! And spiders. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. Woo! Victory. As they're still fighting spiders. I'll use the spider gun because it's what I got, but I don't think it's doing it for me. Of the 3 battle-worthy vessels, yours is the only survivor. The remaining Norstead ships are ramshackle and no match for you, and are chased off by the similarly jury-rigged southern ships. You return the harbor to a hero's welcome, and the crowd hailing your fortuitous arrival. Alright, what are you paying me? The celebrations last several hours, reach a fever pitch when the southern attack fleet returned, having destroyed Norstead. Now the lagoon is their domain alone, at the cost of 4 neighboring ports, and many souls. You take the gifts bestowed upon you by gleeful locals, and make your excuses to leave. So, yeah, I just spent the majority of that. Shit. Now, maybe the lobber might be the best bet here. Although I can't afford it. Bah. Oh, well. What is this? Can I afford a guy? I can't. Oh. Now I can. Who are we talking about? I got a medic. I got a gunner. I got this. I can go for either... Oh, I'm going for Nox. Native to landfall, Nox considers himself to be from old Empire blood and hopes not to spill any. Oh, okay. Huh. His reloading skills suck. I'm gonna need him to do that. He'll get better. Boom. No, not bounty. We're saving the game. And with that, it's coming 8 o'clock. I think it's time for me to call it an evening. But with that, thank you all for being here. This is a fun game. I am going to continue the Path of Mastery as time goes on. And I'm hoping to get like a couple staples in there so I can actually juggle a little bit more. So that I can come down and actually have like, whatever I feel like playing. So that I'm not just like playing the same games over and over and over again. That drives me crazy. But with that, I hope you guys have a good evening. I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be here. I hope you are here too. And we'll see what we're playing then. And until then, I hope to see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good night. Good night, D-Gen. Good to see you.